Alrighty, testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What's going on, everybody? Hopefully, you're all doing well. This is Play by Play with JJ, man. We're just about ready to get started. Didn't have an intro today, but that's okay. We had a nice little nap and got off to a little bit of a late start in regards to that. Alright, let's fix this. Let's fix this problem. 1 second. Cool. Alright, great. Good stuff. Hopefully the algorithm doesn't hurt me. But we'll just have to wait and see. Oh, that's why this is a little bit different. But what's good, everybody? How you all doing? Comment down below. Hopefully you're all having yourselves a fantastic day. Hit that like button and hit that subscribe button, baby. Alrighty. Cool stuff. Alright. So let's get into business. All right, Sixers taking on the Detroit Pistons in Game 1 of their mid-season tournament. Or in-season tournament. I don't know why I called it mid-season. But it's an in-season tournament. So it should be a good game. This game definitely means something for the Sixers. So it's nice, you know? Because I'm sure that other people wouldn't be on here watching if it didn't mean anything. But yes. Hopefully you're all having yourselves a fantastic Friday night. And hopefully you're all doing well. So, the Detroit Pistons, they're 2-7 on the season. The Sixers are playing at Little Caesars Arena. And the Pistons, they'll have Killian Hayes as their point guard. Cade Cunningham is their shooting guard. Cade Cunningham's been doing really good, and we'll talk about him in a little bit. Thompson is the small forward. Isaiah Stewart, of course, over at power forward, and Jalen Duren is the center. So, and then the Sixers starting lineup, it's the regular one. You got D'Anthony Melton, you got Tyrese Maxey, you got Tobias Harris, and Nick Batum, and, of course, Joel Embiid. Yo, yo, yo! What's up? That didn't sound good. Pizza. Well, you having pizza tonight? Pizza sounds good. I like pizza. It depends on what type of pizza, though, but I do like pizza. All right. Come on, buddy. Or come on, guys. Hit the like button and hit that subscribe button. We don't want any frauds in our chat. So, that's all we ask. And we don't ask for too much. So let's talk about the Pistons. All right, so the Pistons are 1-3 at home. All right, they're 2-7, which is 5th in their Central Division. But look, they lost to the Bucks in their last game. They lost 120-118. They're hanging around with opponents. They lost 120-109 against the Warriors. And then they were also They also lost 120-106 with to the Phoenix Suns, and that was just to Kevin Durant. It was Durant, and that was pretty much it. Durant actually put up a 40-point performance and had 5 assists in that game and 4 rebounds. Sandra's here. What's going on? Hopefully you're doing well and having yourselves a great night. Yes, or having yourself a nice night. That's what I meant to say. But no, this Pistons team, they've really been struggling, and the Sixers just need to take care of business tonight. I expect to see a very stress-free type of a game, and I'm hoping that Joel doesn't have to play in the fourth quarter. All right? Let's get the in-season tournament game over with, our very first one. The court actually looks really interesting, but let's just get it over with. And let's just do our job tonight. So, that's all I asked for, man. Letdown game after the Celtics win? Probably not. Probably not. Kelly Oubre Jr. is in the starting lineup for the Sixers, as Nick Batum is going to be coming off the bench. So you got Oubre Jr., Tobias Harris, Joel Embiid, D'Anthony Melton, and Tyrese Maxey. And, of course, for the Detroit Pistons, you got Thompson, Isaiah Stewart, Jalen Duren, Cade Cunningham, and Killian Hayes. All right, the Sixers are in their regular away uniforms with the white and red and blue. That's what they decided to go with. So And the Pistons, they're in their regular City Edition. I don't know if that's actually their City Edition uniforms or not, but they look pretty cool. There's a little bit of black and red. Sixers are the best team in the NBA. The chemistry is real. It is, absolutely, man. All right, so Tobias Harris is out there. Embiid will be going up for the tip-off against Jalen Duren, and Duren wins the tip-off. So here comes Killian Hayes. Hayes will hand it off to Duren. Duren back to Cade Cunningham, who's had a terrific season so far. Cunningham with a step-back two-pointer over Melton, and that's how we get things started. Do these tournament games count towards the regular season record? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, they do. So there may only have to be like one extra game that's played that has nothing to do with the regular season. Kelly Oubre Jr. gets the ball, tries to put it up inside, and the whistles remain silent. So here's Durant on the other end. He'll just hand it off to a shot by Killian Hayes, and he gets that one to go. So it's 4-0 Pistons to start things off in just the first minute. So Embiid's going to hand it off to Oubre Jr. There's a bounce pass back to Embiid. It was to Kelly Oubre Jr. The double team's coming. Embiid goes up with a runner, and he airballs it. And it's rebounded by Cunningham. So Sixers, so far, haven't been able to buy a bucket. Cunningham tries to go into the lane. The ball gets stripped, and it was last touched by Joel Embiid as he tried to strip it and block it from Cade Cunningham. Oh, man, let's see. The court looks awesome. It does. Yeah, so the court itself, it's a little bit grayish. It's like a dark silver, I'd say, and it has some red. It has like a red stripe that's in the middle down the lane, and it has the in-season tournament cup sign at the logo. Three-pointers up by the Sixers. They can't buy a bucket there. So the rebound goes to Stewart. Here's Cunningham with an elbow jumper, and he connects. So the Sixers out of sync so far, as it's been a 6-0 run by the Detroit Pistons. So here comes Harris into the lane, goes up with a 2, and he's fouled. He'll take it to the cup, and he'll finish on the left side of the baseline. The Sixers are going from left to right, and the Pistons are going from right to left. And Harris will head to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Honestly, Embiid had a really good screen there, too, and Harris decided to use it and just take it to the cup. And now he's going to try to finish off this 3-point play, and he does. So it's a 6-3 game. Is this tournament a gimmick? No, it's not. Oh, what's going on, everybody? Hey, JJ, or should I say play-by-play with you, or with you? Oh, thanks, man. What's going on, man? All right, here's Killian Hayes going up against Embiid, tries to work around him. He'll swing it all the way out to Stewart. Stewart hands it off to Cunningham. Cunningham's three-pointer is up, and it's nothing but net from the near corner. A 9-3 run. That was actually Killian Hayes, I beg your pardon. So 9:40 left to go in the first quarter. The stream froze for a second. So Melton will find Embiid. Embiid back to Maxey. Maxey back to Embiid at the top of the key. Wide open for 3. And it's off the mark. Just hits the front of the rim. Outlet pass all the way. And it'll be the Stewart. And Stewart throws down the dunk. So an 11-3 run. And the Sixers cannot stop the bleeding. So Tyrese Maxey, Joel Embiid, Tobias Harris, Kelly Oubre Jr., and D'Anthony Melton all out there. Maxey got a shot blocked by, looks like it was Jalen Duren. But it goes out of bounds. Sandra's here. Hopefully you're all doing well. My life's a gimmick. Wow, Utah and Memphis both stink. I guess somebody has to win that game. Thanks so much for everybody for coming on here. So Maxey will be inbounding it from the baseline. He's going up against Azar Thompson, who's defending the inbounder. And Maxey will find Embiid. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid on the low block. He'll pass it all the way out to Maxey. The ball gets stripped, and there's a foul called against the Pistons. So Sixers are down 11-3 with 9:02 to go in the first quarter. The 76ers need to make buckets. They're playing bad, and last they were really good. Yeah, man. You know, it's been a little bit of a cold start. Maxi's first foul shot is up, and it's in. So that makes it now an 11-4 game. They say 9-4. So one graphic is wrong, and it probably has to be the ESPN one. Second foul shot by Tyrese Maxey is up, and that's good. So Asar Thompson is the one that committed the shooting foul. So Cunningham will just hand it off to Killian Hayes, who's at the top of the key, and he'll hand it back off to Isaiah Stewart. Stewart trying to go up against Anthony Melton. The ball gets stripped and stolen away by Tyrese Maxey. Melton caused the strip. Embiid with a no-look pass to Oubre Jr. for three from the near corner. In and out it goes. And Hayes is able to climb the ladder for the rebound. They'll pass it off to Stewart for three, and it was way too much mustard against Joel Embiid. It was from the top of the key. Harris got the rebound. The ball gets stripped and stolen away. The strip was caused by Hayes. The steal by Cunningham. 4-on-2 on the other end, and the Pistons convert, and it's now 13-5. Asar Thompson is able to make the layup, and Killian Hayes gets the assist. And Maxey will get fouled on the other end. That's what they're going to say. 8:12 to go in the first quarter. Sixers not in sync so far. So far they just have not been able to find their rhythm, and their shooting has been a little bit off. But if it makes you feel any better, the Sixers were 0 for 9 from 3 to start things off in the last game that they played against the Celtics. Maxey with a give and go to Joel Embiid, and Embiid could have gotten away with a walk, but he takes it to the lane and goes up with a 2. 13-7. Nice play by Joel Embiid, and a good pick and roll between him and Maxey. Cunningham off the dribble for 2, and he connects another flamethrower by Cade Cunningham, who has just been unstoppable this season. Maxey will hand it off to Harris. The ball gets stripped, and it goes out of bounds, last touched by Cunningham. So Maxey will be the inbounder here. Sixers down 15-7. Sixers are 6-1 on the season. They've only played 2 games on the road, and they're 1-1. The first game was a loss against the Bucks. Maxey for 3, lets it fly, and they won't count the bucket because Joel Embiid was fouled before that shot even went off. But good to see Maxey shooting threes. What's up with the score? It was 11. I have no idea. Muggy, what's up? How you doing? JJ's loving the 6-1 start. Yes, for sure. Antonio's here. What's up, Antonio? So Melton will inbound it to Harris, but there's a foul called, and it's going to go against the Sixers. So the Pistons will get the ball back. And Nick Nurse shaking his head on the sideline. The Sixers head coach, Nick Nurse, that is. So 7:37 to go in quarter number 1. Y'all just need another bona fide, consistent superstar. They are hard to come by, says RC. All right, here comes Jalen Duran, who gets the ball blocked by Joel Embiid, and it's stolen away by Embiid on the other end. Oubre Jr. trying to fight for the steal. He gets it. Maxey all the way to Melton for 3. Too strong. That was from the far corner, and Isaiah Stewart is there to climb the ladder and get the rebound. Stanley Ahmoud is also in the ballgame right now. He comes in for Isaiah Stewart. So Ahmoud is able to get the rebound. And now we have a personal foul called against Anthony Melton. Jacqueline's here. What's going on? Hopefully you're all doing great. Is it just me, or are they turning the ball over a lot lately? Sixers are turning the ball over a lot. Cunningham off the dribble, lets it fly, and knocks it down from the near elbow. And it's a 17-7 run to start things off in 5 minutes in exact. And Nick Nurse wants a timeout called. Cade Cunningham has really been the star of the show so far for the Detroit Pistons, and the Sixers have to try to find a way to stop him. All right, so let's, we need to put this up. Okay. We're going to put this right here. Cade has 8 points already, man. Cade has 8 points. We got to find a way to stop him. He's getting wide open jumpers. It's not like that they're even being contested. Maybe one shot was contested, but Other than that, he's getting wide open looks. And this is a guy in Cade Cunningham who's really just been, he's been perfect from the field tonight. He's averaging about 24 points per game. He has four rebounds per game and 7 assists too. So he's been their leader. He's 22 years old. He's really, really young, and he was the first overall pick of the 2021 draft. So everybody knew how great he was going to be talent-wise, and he missed the end of last season. Actually was had season-ending surgery. It was back pretty early in the season, but he's back, and he's fully healthy now, man. If Cade can stay healthy, he'll shine a lot. He absolutely will, man. The Sixers are 9.5, or were picked to win by 9.5 points, and that was the odds earlier, says Hardcore for All. Hardcore for All, thanks for coming on here. If you guys are new to the channel, all right, I want to make sure that you guys like and subscribe and turn on those notification bell icons. We got an active chat tonight, and that's what we love to see, all right? We need 8 more subscribers to get to 1,460. All right, I want us to try to get there. I want us to get 1,460 people to join our family. That would be really, really awesome. If you guys would also like to donate to the channel, please feel free to do so by clicking that super chat button down below. We do Phillies, Sixers, Flyers, and Eagles games on here. We're not doing the Flyers game though tonight. We're gonna listen to Tim Saunders on the call, and then next week we're gonna start doing games. Pull a Three Stooges and step on his foot, says Mike Green. Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. They won't call a charge for that. All right, so Cunningham, as we mentioned, is averaging 24 points per game. He is shooting 32.5% from 3, which is below the average, but he's shooting 42% from the field. So that mid-range game has been really good for him tonight so far. It's free to hit the thumbs up button. That's exactly correct. Everything on here is free. So Cunningham already with 8 points so far. We're going to close this out. All right, cool. So Melton's going to hand it off to Oubre Jr. Let's see what the Sixers drew up out of this timeout. Maxey almost could have gotten away with a walk there. He'll hand it off to Embiid. Embiid tries to go to the rim, and he lost his footing, and the ball gets stripped and stolen away. So Embiid not able to stop. Cunningham for 3, and he's finally human. An offensive rebound, though, it's blocked by Joel Embiid. Good job by Embiid to get the block there at the rim. Harris on the other end tries to go up with a 2, and they'll swat that one away. So that was Jalen Duren that was able to come up with a block there, I believe. So Joel Embiid on the other end doing a good job at blocking Asar Thompson. And Thompson is able to do what he does on the other end. Marcus Sasser is going to come in for Killian Hayes. So on the court now is Thompson, Duren, Cunningham, Umud, and Sasser for the Pistons. Oubre Jr. goes into the lane, goes up with a 2, and he's fouled. Count the bucket. And 1. 17-9. They're going to call a shooting foul on Cade Cunningham. The Sixers have Harris, Embiid, Maxey, Oubre Jr., and Melton, so all of their starters are out there for Nick Nurse and his squad. Foul shot is up, and it's rebounded by the Pistons. So Kelly Oubre Jr. not able to convert on the three-point opportunity. The Sixers are in the bonus. Cunningham goes up with a runner, and it's a little bit short. It's rebounded by Oubre Jr. Here's Melton off to the races. He'll just pass it back out, though, to Embiid. Embiid trying to think about going into the lane. He'll pass it over towards his right side and find Maxey. Maxey, what's he going to do? He'll find Melton. Melton takes it to the cup, goes up with a 2. It's up and in. Lots of hard contact on the other side, but the whistles remain silent, and the Sixers answer back, and the Pistons thought maybe that they were going to call a timeout there. But no, they don't. It is an and one opportunity. No, it is not. It's just 17-11. Melton almost came up with a steal there. And Umud will pass it all the way to Killian Hayes. And the 2-pointer's up, and Embiid's there to grab the rebound. So Maxey on the other end takes it to the cup, and he's fouled. And again, the Sixers are in the bonus, so Maxey will head to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Rising Rhino's here. What's going on? What is up, my guy? Rhino, are you streaming tonight? I'm so happy that you're here, man. 17-11, the Pistons lead it by 6 with 5:17 to go in quarter number 1. Maxey will head to the line to shoot 2 free throws at Little Caesars Arena in Detroit. First foul shot is up, and he hits it. So Maxey today so far, 2 points for him, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. It's just 0 for 1 from 3. And now Patrick Beverley's going to come into the game, and Nick Batum will stub in as well. Marvin Bagley will come in for Jalen Duren, and Maxey's free throw is up and in, so it's now 17-13. So Tyrese Maxey hits both those foul shots. Cunningham is in the lane. Now will step back out, and he'll be at the top of the key, being guarded by Batum. Cunningham will pass it, lets it fly, no good. And the rebound goes to the Pistons, and the Sixers are able to get a nice rebound there off that miss. So Embiid going up against Marvin Bagley III, who tried to put up the putback the other time. And Embiid, does he have his way? No, he doesn't. He tries to throw up a shot, chucks it up, misses the rim. And here comes a 2-pointer that's up and in. That time, it was made by Asar Thompson. So Asar Thompson gets the layup on the Cade Cunningham assist. It's now 19-13. 4.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Harris on the far corner will have to try to pass it out to somebody. Will actually work around the screen, go over towards the right side, can't finish it. Joel Embiid grabs his own offensive rebound there. Embiid will find Maxey. Maxey should have probably taken a 3, but Maxey gets called, or Tobias Harris gets called for a defensive 3-second or an offensive 3-second violation. So they'll call a turnover on Tyrese Maxey. 4:13 to go in the first quarter. And Embiid's going to go to the line to shoot a free throw here. Looks like a technical foul free throw. So Marvin Bagley III got called for a defensive 3-second violation. I couldn't tell because the ref was looking at Tobias Harris, and Harris was like, what the heck is going on? So I thought it was maybe on him. So Bagley gets a technical foul there, and Embiid's foul shot's up and in, so the Sixers get the ball back too. It's 19-14, and Patrick Beverley's going to inbound it for the Sixers, the backup point guard. So Beverley finds Embiid. Embiid's standing at the top of the key. He'll fake the handoff to Maxey. Now he'll find Maxey, who's standing over towards the logo. Maxey works around the screen, set by Embiid, goes into the lane, goes up with a 2, and it goes in and out, and it's rebounded by Marvin Bagley III. Bagley played for the Kings and was a top draft pick for them when he was drafted. Here's Asar Thompson. A step-back three-pointer is up, and that's no good. By Marcus Sasser, offensive rebound, though, by Cunningham. Cunningham all the way to Bagley III, and he slams it over Joel Embiid and throws it down. 21-14 so far. Embiid spinning, trying to go to the cup, and he hits the deck hard. So Joel Embiid got fouled. He was having some words with Marvin Bagley III on the other end. He was really not happy and just was trying to go down with authority. And that time he took the charge there. Hit that like button. Oh, man, don't tell me what to do, Sandra, says Rising Rhino. It's okay, but that's your sister, man. Got to listen to the sisters. Brothers and sisters. Sisters and brothers. That's a song from one of the plays that we did in high school. 21-14. Here's Thompson. He'll swing it all the way out for a wide-open three-point shot, and that's no good. It was missed by Umud. Patrick Beverley comes away with the rebound. Beverley has to pass it. He'll find D'Anthony Melton. Melton, one more to Robert Covington, who just comes into the ballgame, and it's nothing but net. Good job by Robert Covington as he's second in the all-time Sixers list with three-pointers made. And he's open to break that record since he's come back to Philadelphia in the James Harden trade. Embiid trying to go with a block, but he's called for a foul. So 21-17 with 2:48 to go in quarter number one. Sixers down by 4 points. On the court for the Sixers, it's Embiid, Melton, Batum, Covington, and Beverly. I don't know that song, JJ. I think you should sing it. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. Oh, we got a timeout called. So the Sixers, the Pistons will actually call their second timeout. It's now 21-17 with 2:48 to go in the first quarter. All right, so let me take a very quick sip of water. There we go. Cool. Sandra, wait, so I have a question for you. So you're a Flyers and a Vikings fan, all right? I guess you don't follow basketball and you don't follow baseball. But what got you into the Flyers and the Vikings? I second that singing. Let's hear it, says Rising Rider. Oh, I can't do it. No peer pressure. I can't do it. Sometimes I'll be humming on here. But yeah, man, guys, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. That's what I ask. That's all I ask, man. I don't really have a lot of words, even though I've been talking a lot on here, and that's what we do. We do play by play, but I don't really have a whole lot to ask for you guys. So that's literally it. Look, the Sixers came off a little bit cold so far. They started off the game cold. They weren't making their shots. They couldn't buy a bucket, and now they're starting to get in sync, and I figured that was going to happen. Sometimes when you're playing against an opponent, your shot comes off a little bit cold. Everybody's out of rhythm. They're trying to get used to the pacing of the game, and, you had a big game on Wednesday, and you're trying to just regather yourself from that. So I can understand why they were a little bit off the mark just to start things off in the first quarter, but it seems like that they're starting to get into a groove now and that they're starting to kind of find their way, if you will. Do it now, unless you already did it. Number 13 here. Not really a Vikings fan. My husband is. Ooh. I like a few football teams. Okay, so which football teams do you like? You have to show your husband some love by putting the Viking stuff in there. I understand that. But what other teams do you like? Embiid in 15 games against the Detroit Pistons, he's averaged about 28.5 points per game. He's shooting 53% from the field and is also averaging about a little bit less than 11.5 rebounds, about 11.3 to actually be exact. The only other game that's on right now is the Wizards Hornets game. It's 27-22. Wizards lead by 5, and they're going into the second quarter. So Stanley Ahmoud is averaging about 6.5 minutes per game, averaging about 2.5 points per game. He's able to make the first foul shot. So the Pistons honestly have a lot of injuries right now, and seems like a lot of guys are out, including Monte Morris. You have Jaden Ivey, who's out. Alec Burks, a former 76ers player. Bojan Bogdanovic. They're all out. Second foul shot is up and in, and it's now 23-17. 2:40 left to go in the first quarter. Beverly tries to go up with a 2, no good. Embiid comes up with the offensive rebound, and he's fouled, so he'll go back to the charity stripe again. The Sixers are in the bonus, so it doesn't even matter if it was a shooting foul or not. He will try to make it a 23-19 game. That's what you would really like to see. My first hockey game, this is what Sandra has to say. My first hockey game was Flyers versus Islanders, and it was maybe 1993, Legion of Doom. Need I say more? Well, I love the violence. I mean, hockey. I love hockey. I get it. I get it. That's understandable. I like hockey too. 23-18 as Joel makes the first foul shot, and here comes Marcus Morris Sr., who was also acquired in the James Harden trade, and he'll come in for DeAnthony Melton. So Senior come in, and Embiid's second foul shot puts it up, and he puts it in. 23-19 is the score. Sixers down by 2 possessions. My name was Sanj Fire on Facebook, so I tacked on the Vikings as a joke when we got married. I like that. It's cool. So Killian Hayes back out there for the Pistons. He steps back over Batum, but he'll find a wide open man who will just throw down a dunk right there, and that was Jared Rhoden, who gets a 3-foot dunk. 25-19, Beverly will find Joel Embiid. Embiid standing at the foul line, takes a jab step, puts up a 2, and it's up and in. The sweet spot he's able to connect from, and it's 25-21. Embiid has scored the Sixers' last 4 points. So here we go. Marcus Sasser at the top of the key. He'll just hand it off to Stanley Ahmoud. Ahmoud back to Killian Hayes. Hayes will find a shooter, and that's up and in. Knocked down by Killian Hayes. Off the handoff to Marcus Sasser, and Hayes is able to knock down the triple. 28-21 with 90 seconds to go in the first quarter. Beverly to Embiid. Embiid again at the foul line, takes a jab step, puts up a 2 again, and that time it was a little bit too strong. Covington trying to get the rebound, but Ahmoud is there to box him out. Hayes on the far wing. He'll swing it all the way to Sasser. Sasser back to Hayes himself. Hayes trying to zigzag his way into the lane. Pass it all the way out to a three-point shooter. Pump fake all the way taken to the cup. Hayes now for 3 on the near wing, inside, outside, and the beat is there to box out Marvin Bagley III for the rebound. 55 seconds to go in quarter number 1. Embiid trying to find Morris Sr. inside, and the ball goes out of bounds, and the Sixers have a turnover there. That's Joel's first turnover of the game. All right, 48 seconds to go in the first quarter, so 28 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. Sixers may have time to go for a 2-for-1 if they get the ball back just a little bit earlier, depending on when they do so. All right, here's Hayes at the top of the key. Tries to take it to the lane, kicks it all the way out, and the three-pointer's up and in. Knocked down by Marcus Sasser again. So it's 31-21, 4 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. And the Sixers are just going to hold for one more possession. So Patrick Beverley standing at the Detroit Pistons logo. He's at the top of the key now with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. He'll find Joel Embiid. 5 seconds left to go. Embiid trying to go into the lane. Goes up with a 2. No good. And it's rebounded by Hayes. Outlet pass all the way for a wide open 3 by Sasser. And he hits the buzzer beater. 33-21. They're going to call it a 2 and say that his foot was on the line at the top of the key. But regardless, Sasser puts up the Pistons by 12 points. Let's see. Is his foot on the line? Maybe his toenail was. But regardless, the Sixers down by 12. It's crazy. Sandra's like, I haven't watched basketball in a lot of years. Used to be a big Alonzo Mourning fan. Cool. Wow. Impromptu crash. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Let's take another sip of water. How's everybody in the chat doing? We have a lot of active people tonight, and that's what we love to see. What's going on? Linda's here. What's up, Linda? Now the party can start. We love Linda. Hopped on to hit that like button. That's what I love to see, man. I want our Sixers stuff to get more and more views, man, so I really do appreciate that. So if you guys want us to become more, if you guys want us to get more views, that's all you got to do is just hit that thumbs up button. That's what the algorithm likes, so there you go. We want us to get more people on here, so if that's what the algorithm has in store for us, then that's what we got to do. Just a simple task. All right, we also need 8 more subscribers to get to 1,460. All right, so not a good start by the Sixers. Clearly, they made it close, but it just hasn't been 76ers basketball so far. And hopefully, they kind of turn things around a little bit in the second quarter. I still think to myself that this team can turn it on at any time, especially against an opponent like the Detroit Pistons. So, but we'll just have to wait and see how things go. The three-point shooting has really been off tonight so far. That's been one of the only things that I've noticed in regards to just something that I haven't really liked. They are getting looks, but it just seems like that they're not able to close out on defense, and they're letting guys like Cunningham and Killian Hayes operate and do whatever the heck they want, and that just cannot happen. So Can't have both of those things happen. Embiid so far is minus 12 on the floor. So, I always find you on RC. Sorry for not showing up. My apologies. Oh, dude, no, you don't have to call yourself out. No, you're good, bro. Everybody gets busy. You don't have to call yourself out. Just hit that like button. Every time you're on here, you got to press that like button. That's all. The Sixers are 1 for 6 from 3. So that's been statistically why they've been struggling tonight. It's Covington, Maxey, Embiid, Batum, and Morris Sr. Maxey's runner is up, and he puts it up and in. Actually, it's B-Ball Paul that's in there for Joel Embiid, as Embiid will take a quick seat here. 33-23. Maxey with the 10-foot runner is able to make it a 10-point game now. There's a two-pointer that's up, and that is going to go in and out. Stanley Umud is the one that gets fouled there by Marcus Morris. Listening to you and watching Carlton. Carlton Way. Great movie. Nice. Cool. Why is this, there it is. All right, so Stanley Umud's going to go to the foul line, and the first one's up, and that's in. So he knocks that one down, 34-23. So Umud went to Arkansas. He's 24 years old. He'll be 25 on April 12th of next year. This is his rookie season that he's playing in. He's 6'6", 210 pounds. Second foul shot's up and in. Marcus Morris Sr. got called for a technical foul. So now, Mood is actually going to stay at the line to shoot one more. It's 35-23. As we're just 30 seconds underway here in quarter number 2. The third foul shot is up, and that's good. So that makes it a 36-23 ball game. And Nick Batum will get the ball. Just handed off to Robert Covington, who's standing at the logo. Covington hands it back off to Maxey. Maxey works around the screen, goes to the foul line, tries to pass it. It's kicked out of bounds, though, by Killian Hayes. It was supposed to be a give and go to Paul Reed to the basket. So Batum's going to be the inbounder here. Batum has faced the Pistons a lot, especially when he was on the Charlotte Hornets. Reed will hand it off to Maxey again. Maxey goes up with a runner again, a little teardrop, and he's fouled again. So Tyrese Maxey doing a pretty good job at initiating the contact. And Killian Hayes gets got the kickball violation called against him, but Roden is the one that gets called for the foul. So Jared Roden, guy that just got called up to the Pistons organization. First foul shot's up by Maxey, and he connects. That must have been like a very last-minute addition that they made and just put him in the lineup in the second unit. Antonio Morrison, Nets or Celtics? I'm going Nets. Antonio, man, thanks for coming on here. 36-25. Maxey makes his second foul shot. And we have a stoppage in play here. Can't figure out why. But Jalen Duren, they were going to call a foul on Nick Batum, saying that he fouled Duren. So it's 36-25. Pistons are up by 11. We have a substitution coming in. I'll get you the name in just a few moments. 36-25. And now the Pistons have the ball. Ball was almost stolen away by the Sixers. Batum playing defense here. Killian Hayes tries to go into the lane, goes up with a 2, finishes with a hard contact, and he's fouled. So he will go to the line to shoot a pair of foul shots himself. The Pistons are being really aggressive, and it just seems like that the Sixers are just caught sleeping on the defensive side, and the Pistons just really want to be the more aggressive team. Can't have that happen. Sad ending, though. I hope my Timberwolves will stick to their winning ways as well tonight. That'll be cool. So Killian Hayes, this is his 4th NBA season. He's 22 years old. He's 6'5", 216 pounds. You heard that right. So he was drafted when he was 18 years old. Foul shot is up, and that's good, and it's now 38-25. So Asar Thompson back in there. Maxey for three. It goes in and out. It's just been that type of a night for the Sixers from downtown. Three-pointer on the other end is up. It does not get the friendly bounce by Thompson. And Paul Reed is the one that gets the rebound. Maxey to Batum. Back to Maxey. Will hand it off to Reed. Reed to Maxey again. Goes up with a high runner. No good. And it's rebounded by Killian Hayes. Asar inside all the way to Thompson. And he can't get that one. Sixers steal it on the other side. Tyrese Maxey will dribble this one out, standing at the Toyota sign, right towards the far wing. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. Covington, he was supposed to roll to the basket. He did, and Maxey didn't read it there. Maxey off the dribble for three. Knocks it down from the far wing. Good job by Tyrese Maxey as he set his defender on an island by himself. 38-28. Reed trying to play defense on the other end. Almost got the steal. And Hayes now has the ball at the far wing. Going inside is Duran. And Duran gets the friendly finish as the ball almost got blocked by the Sixers. So it's 40-28. The Pistons lead it by a dozen. Maxey on the other side being guarded by Killian Hayes. A lot passing inside to Marcus Morris Sr., who's being guarded by Marcus Sasser. Sr. passes it back to Maxey again. Maxey catch and shoot three. No good. Batum trying to fight for the rebound. It's stolen away, though, by Sasser. Sasser back to Hayes, and Hayes makes the layup. It's now 42-28. And every time the Sixers come up with an answer, the Pistons, they try to take advantage of that. Covington, catch and shoot triple again. No good. Another rebound by Asar Thompson as he leaped up in the air for the Detroit Pistons. Boy, the Pistons are out rebounding the Sixers. There's a three-pointer, and that's no good. Marcus Morris Sr. grabs the rebound, and the Pistons cannot convert. Tyrese Maxey will take it to the lane, go up with the right hand, and could not get the finish. Reed, did he touch it last? It goes out of bounds, and it was last touched by Paul Reed. So Maxey's layup was just a little bit short. He mistimed it a little bit. He's been a little bit off rhythm tonight. Just seems like that he just hasn't been able to set his footing properly, and he's a little out of sync too. That's been the main term, I'd say, tonight so far in just this first half, is that the Sixers are out of sync. 42-28, the Pistons get the ball back on a Sixers turnover, and it'll be the guy that's handling the ball now is Cade Cunningham. So Cunningham comes back in, lets it fly for three. It's short, and there's a long offensive rebound by the Pistons again. It goes all the way to Asar Thompson. Thompson to Cunningham. Cunningham with a little teardrop, and it's blocked or actually sniped away by Paul Reed on the air ball. Like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Let's go. We just got a new subscriber. Comment who you are down below. Covington got the pass from Tobias Harris. Takes it to the lane. Tries to find Paul Reed. Paul Reed with two defenders on him. Tries to finish it and couldn't do it. Reed almost got a steal, but he gets called for the reach. 42-28, and the Sixers just cannot box out the Pistons. Everything has just been swinging in their direction on the pendulum side. It's tough. But Jalen Duren and Isaiah Stewart played pretty good defense on the other side. Here's Sasser, or Killian Hayes, that is, for three. And that's a little bit off the mark. Paul Reed comes up with a rebound. The Pistons have not been shooting the ball well from downtown either. Covington again with another catch-and-shoot triple. Just short. Reed trying to get the rebound. Couldn't hang on to it. And it's grabbed by Hayes. Hayes with a foul line jumper on the other side. No good. Another offensive rebound, but it's snagged away by Robert Covington. So the guy that was there was Jalen Duren. Tried to get the rebound. Maxey from corner to corner. Tries to find Oubre Jr. Oubre Jr. on a pump fake, and he throws it down right at the rim. He was hanging onto the rim for a little bit and threw it down with authority. And another timeout called by Detroit. 42-30. Sixers down by a dozen. That was a really nice dunk. Just took it right to the cup. Got it to go. Oh, boy. Let's take another sip of water, guys. All right. Hello, Jacqueline. Yes, sir. I don't know, man. I feel like that they should be up at this point of the game. I do. I don't like that they're down like this. I don't know why that they're not playing up to their opponent tonight, but Sixers definitely are the better team, and they should be dominating. There's no doubt about it. Right now, Sixers could hit a pool with the ball. Yeah. Everything's just off the mark, man. I think that one of the main things that I've noticed just from watching them so far tonight is that the transition defense has not been up to par. It seems like after they're trying to go for the offensive rebound and they're not able to do so, they focus more on trying to get the rebound and they don't get back as much on the defensive side, and you have to kind of find a balance, you know? You have to have guys that are already out in transition that are supposed to be, defending the transition game just in case, the shooter gets open and tries to go down the field. But then you need to have people that are boxing out. Oh, we just hit another subscriber. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. I really, really do appreciate it. All right, right now Sixers could hit a pool. I just read that comment. But yeah, I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think about this game so far? What did the Sixers have to do a better job at, in your opinion, and how can they get back into this ball game? Let's be honest, since the Wizards game, they haven't shot the ball well. Yeah, but like that was, I thought that they actually shot the ball pretty well against the Celtics. Not to start off the ball game, but they shot the ball pretty well for what Boston's length was. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that because Boston is just a very good defensive team, I actually thought that they did shoot the ball well just under those circumstances. Cunningham is standing over at the point as he gets the inbound here. So Tyrese Maxey, Robert Covington, Tobias Harris, Paul Reed, and Kelly Oubre Jr. all out there. Cunningham goes up with a runner, and it bounced 4 times, and he gets the friendly bounce. 44-30, and Cade Cunningham now with 10 points in this ball game. So Cunningham is able to put that one up and in. Tobias Harris spinning, fading, trying to go to the baseline, puts it up, and count the bucket and a foul. So good job by Toby as we'll head to the line to shoot one more. Asar Thompson is the one that was guilty for committing the foul. Good play by Toby, man. He's that spin fade that he has, it's pretty good. That spin post fadeaway is pretty strong. Harris's free throw is money, and it's now 44-33. Sixers down by 11. 6.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Bagley kicks it out to Stewart for 3. Stewart left wide open, and it's nothing but net. So the Sixers come up with a 3-point play, and the Pistons, with no harm, no done, able to just make an easy 3-pointer. Harris at the top of the key, working on his defender. Thompson here, kicks it all the way out to Maxey. Maxey goes up with a teardrop himself, and he misses it. So Cunningham is able to grab the defensive rebound. Cunningham hands it off to Marvin Bagley III, and he slams it home. 49-33, Joel Embiid on the sidelines, and he's ready to come back into the ballgame after the next stoppage in play. Maxey will hand it off to Harris. Harris back to Maxey for 3, lets it fly, and knocks it down. Good job by Tyrese Maxey to just put that one into the drain. Sixers down by 13 points. Tyrese Maxey has made 2 of 3 3-pointers. Sixers are just 3 for 12 from beyond the arc. Asar Thompson at the top of the key, working around 2 defenders, and he tried to swing it all the way to Bagley III, but it's stolen away by Oubre Jr. Sixers have a 2-on-1, but the ball gets stripped, and Oubre Jr. gets fouled by Killian Hayes. So let's see here. How about Cade Cunningham with the behind-the-back ball handling skills as he was able to just throw it down. Paul Reed tried to go up with a steal, and Bagley III was able to dunk it. Oubre Jr. is going to go to the line. First foul shot's up, and it's good. And the Sixers, their deficit is increased, or decreased, I should say, to 12. Kelly has 5 points, 2 boards. He's 2 for 4 from the field. Embiid comes back into the game for Paul Reed. The second foul shot is good. It's now 49-38. That's the score with 5:20 to go in the first half. Cunningham trying to work around Oubre Jr., and there's a foul called against Kelly Oubre Jr. And now the Pistons are in the bonus, so that doesn't help the Sixers. 5:17 to go in the second quarter. Detroit is playing good defense. So Cade's foul shot is up, and that's in. Just a little bit more about Cade Cunningham. We talked about him being the first overall draft pick in his draft class, which was back in 2021. He went to Oklahoma State. He had a really good year at Oklahoma State. It was a one and done. He's the point guard, listed as the point guard for the Detroit Pistons, but Killian Hayes is technically the point guard. Second foul shot's up and good. It's now 51-38. Harris trying to find Embiid inside, and Joel Embiid was going toe-to-toe with Marvin Bagley III. And that's just 2 big men trying to go at it. And I'm going to call a loose ball foul on Bagley III. 5:09 to go in the third quarter. Bagley's hand got tangled up with Joel Embiid. And Melton's going to be the inbounder from the far wing. We'll find Maxey. Maxey standing at the Toyota sign being guarded by Asar Thompson. Thompson at the top of the key. We'll hand it off all the way to Harris. Harris back to Melton. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Harris at the top of the key tries to find Joel Embiid, and Embiid gets fouled by, looked like it was Killian Hayes. And again, good job by Joel to literally get Killian Hayes to buy in. Actually going to call it on Cade Cunningham. Thought maybe he had all ball there, but it did look like he made some physical contact. And now both teams are in the bonus. And we think we have a technical foul called. Or a timeout is called by Detroit. Okay, so that's what it was. Another timeout is called. The Pistons call a timeout here. And Embiid was a little bit confused with the ref. I guess it was a very late timeout call. But with 4:56 to go in the first half, that's what's going to happen. Sixers have to step it up. They certainly do have to step it up, man. How's everybody doing in the chat? We're all doing well. I hope you're doing well, Katie. Thanks for being on here. Appreciate it. Means a lot. If you guys have any friends that would be really interested in this Sixers play-by-play calling stuff, please have them come on here. You know? That'd be really, really cool. I know some people really like the play-by-play style that we do traditionally, so I want us to get as many of those types of people on here. You know, that'd be really, really something. Let's take a look at some other NBA scores. All right, so the Pistons, in case you didn't know, they're winning 51-38 against the Sixers. The Wizards are actually up 54-46 with 2:25 to go in the first half. Did Larry leave? Where's Larry? 27-18 is the score for the Boston Celtics, with 4:28 to go in the first quarter. And then tonight we got the Pelicans taking on the Houston Rockets, and then we got the Jazz taking on the Memphis Grizzlies. Both of those games at 8 o'clock, and the other 8 o'clock game is the Minnesota Timberwolves. They're in San Antonio taking on the Spurs. At 8:30, it'll be Clippers and Mavericks. That should be a really good game. Luka and Kyrie going up against that Clippers big four, if you will. Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, James Harden, and Russell Westbrook. Then, of course, at 10 o'clock tonight, you got the Lakers in Phoenix. So LeBron James taking on Kevin Durant. That's always an epic battle. and the Thunder are in Sacramento tonight. That should also be a good game too. So, Thunder are 5-3, and the Kings are 3-4. All right, come on, man. I want to win these games, man. I want to be able to win something. If there's another tournament or if there's, an NBA Cup, I want to win. I want us to win. That's what I care about. What'd you guys have for dinner tonight? Comment down below. I'd like some dinner ideas. You should see Celtics court. It looks really cool. I can't look at it now. Maybe during halftime I'll try to look at pictures. But yeah. So Joel has 7 points, 5 rebounds. I thought you were watching a movie. So we have a technical foul called on Embiid. Pistons actually did a coach's challenge. And they were charged with the timeout because the challenge was unsuccessful. Marcus Sasser makes the technical free throw. It's now 52-30, and Joel's going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws because he was fouled by Cade Cunningham. Both teams in the bonus. First foul shot by Joel is up, and it's good. So Killian Hayes will enter back into the ball game for Cade Cunningham. Al Pacino is... Wait, I'm so confused. 9 points for Joel Embiid. He's 5 for 5 from the line today. Actually trying to come up with a steal, and it was unsuccessful. Killian Hayes will hand it all the way back out to Asar Thompson. Thompson goes into the lane, goes past Embiid, and scoops it up and scoops it in. 54-40. All right, 4:28 to go in the second quarter. Tyrese Maxey standing at the Toyota sign being guarded heavily by Asar Thompson. He didn't have any sort of breathing room whatsoever. Melton goes into the lane, goes up with a runner. It's up, and he gets fouled. They're going to call it, I believe, on Thompson himself. And Melton should go to the line to shoot 2 more free throws. It's been a very slow game so far. Lots of fouls and lots of action. Steak and baked potatoes with broccoli. Well, that sounds really good. That sounds very, very good. Embiid was tangled up again with Bagley III, and they didn't call that foul. First shot is up, and DeAnthony Melton misses the first one. Jalen Duren will sub on in for Marvin Bagley III. The second foul shot by DeAnthony is good. The Sixers cut it back down to 13 as they're losing by 13 points. Sixers will take on the Pacers on Sunday and Tuesday. There'll be another in-season tournament game on Tuesday. They're hoping to try to come back in this one. Hayes with a jumper from the foul line, too strong, and Embiid leaps up and grabs another rebound. That's now rebound number 6 by Joel. Maxey will get a screen from Embiid. Now we'll just hand it off to Joel. Joel standing with 1 foot in and 1 foot out of the foul line. He'll hand it off to Melton. Melton tries to go up with a runner, and it's no good. And another rebound by Detroit. Hayes thought about firing the trigger, but decided not to. Jalen Duren going up against DeAnthony Melton. Will pass it all the way out to Isaiah Stewart. Stewart back out to Duren. Duren, one more to Hayes. Hayes goes into the lane, goes up with a runner, kisses it off the window, and it was a high arc, and he got it. Wow. That was not easy when you're going up against a 7'2 big man to just kiss it off the window like that and put it up about, and say like, I don't know, that was about like 12 or 15 or 17 feet high, probably 17. Harris trying to posterize his defender, goes up with it, and he can't finish it. Killian Hayes doing a good job of playing good defense on the other side. Hayes all the way to Sasser, that is, excuse me. Durant goes inside to Stewart, and the ball gets stripped and stolen away again by DeAnthony Melton. Melton trying to go coast to coast, goes up with a 2, no, Embiid grabs his miss, puts it up, and puts it in. Good job by Joel Embiid to finish off the loose change there. Sixers trail now by 13 points. There's 2.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Thompson swings it all the way to Stewart. Stewart lets it fly from downtown, and that's a little bit short. Kelly Oubre Jr. there to grab the board. Oubre Jr. to Embiid. Embiid wants it, shoots up a three-pointer, and it's just off the mark. Hit the front of the rim. Hayes with another rebound. So Killian Hayes able to grab Joel Embiid's miss. There's a three-pointer that's a little bit short, too, by the Pistons. That time it came from, I believe it was Asar Thompson. Embiid trying to spin and go into the lane, but he's fouled by Asar Thompson, and Embiid will stay at the foul line to shoot 2 more free throws. So exactly 1:52 in the first half to go, as the Pistons lead it 56-43. Pistons have made 23 points in this second quarter. Sixers have put up 22. And this is the first in-season tournament game for the Sixers. Embiid takes a couple of dribbles, puts up the foul shot. It's up, and it's good. It was a line drive laser, if you will. And it's now 56-44. Kelly Oubre Jr. is going to take a very quick seat. Stanley Ahmud is actually going to come in for Asar Thompson, and Nick Batum subs in for Kelly Oubre Jr. 56-44. Embiid's second foul shot it goes in and out that time. Looked like it was going in, but not able to do so. Joel with 12 points. He's 6 for 7 from the line. The ball gets intercepted by Tobias Harris. Harris trying to go up with a runner. Was he fouled on the other side? No, he bounced it off of his He bounced it off his knee. Was looking for a foul call there. Decided not to get it. There's Monty Williams, who's the Pistons head coach. Monty, of course, a former 76ers coach, was on the staff with Brett Brown. 56-44. Hayes at the top of the key. Will swing it all the way to Jalen Duren. The ball gets stripped, almost stolen away by the Sixers. That time, Sasser's able to come up with it. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Hayes goes up with a 2, puts up a shot. No good. Whistles remain silent as the refs chew it up. Lots of contact made by the Sixers. Hayes almost stole it on the other end. Maxey almost with a bad pass. He'll hand it off to Batum. One more to Harris for 3. Knocks it down. Good job by Tobias Harris, and the Sixers cut it to single digits. So Tyrese Maxey with the hockey assist, if you will. And Nick Batum getting the apple. 56-47. Hayes being guarded heavily by Batum on the far wing. Will bounce it all the way to Duren. Duren with a foul line jumper over Embiid. Way too strong. And Joel grabs rebound number 9 on the night. Almost said 7 because he has 7 defensive rebounds. Maxey with the pick and roll to Joel Embiid. Embiid goes up with a 2, and they're going to call a blocking foul on the Pistons. So Joel's going to go back to the line. Jalen Duren gets called for, I believe that's going to be a second personal foul. Let's wait and see in just a couple of seconds. That's his first. So Joel's going to go to the line for 2 more free throws. You could honestly make a case that maybe Duren's feet were set, but he was outside of the restricted area. So it's a 9-point deficit for the Sixers. Embiid's first foul shot is up, and he hits it. And that makes it now a 56-48 game. Sixers are winning this quarter 27-23. And they're looking to try to get 50 points here. But first they got to get the 49th point at the foul line by Joel. Foul shot is up, and he can't hit it. Goes in and out, so Embiid misses 2 free throws. So far tonight, he's 6 for 8 from the line, or 7 for 9. So Sasser's going to hold for one more possession. Sixers will get the ball back with about 9 seconds to go. Sasser at the top of the key, trying to dance over his defender. Now they're going to unplug the shot clock here. The shot's up, and it's airballed. So they're going to put 9.5 seconds left on the game clock. The shot clock was a little bit off. But the Sixers locking down all windows and cylinders, and now they can make it only a 5-point deficit if they make a 3 here. So Cunningham misses a 31-footer, and now the Sixers have it. Here's Tyrese Maxey trying to go into the lane. He'll kick it all the way out to Joel Embiid. Embiid thought about taking the 3, goes up with a foul line runner, no good. Trying to tip it in, and he can't do so. I don't know what that was, but Embiid definitely should have taken the 3. But regardless, the Sixers are down by 8 points as they're going into halftime, and Joel Embiid's going to march back into the tunnel. So he does not look happy whatsoever. And the Sixers are down by 8 points as we go into halftime. They do, however, win the quarter, 27-23. And the Sixers will be back for some second half action in about 15 minutes or so. My aunt's here. What's up, Aunt Janice? I always get hungry for dinner listening to food chat during sports. Well, you can eat something. I just can't eat something. Can't do it right now. And thanks. Appreciate it. Our screen does look nice. I like our screen a lot. All right. If you are new to the channel, spike the like. We only have 21 likes. Now we have 22 with 22 people watching. There we go. I want us to get to 30, man. Come on. I really want us to get to 50 likes. I would love us to get back to the 50 like mark. Let's have the algorithm continue to push our stuff. Especially our Sixers basketball content. That would be really awesome. Oh, boy. Edge of Philly Sports. Love them. They do a great job. All right, we're going to take a sip of water. I want to hear from you guys, man. My biggest takeaways from the first half are that the Sixers are not shooting the ball well from three-point range. They're not hitting their threes. It seems like that they were able to close out a little bit better on the defensive side in the transition game. I'd say during the middle of the second quarter, it looked a little bit more crisp, but they got to clean that up. And if the shots aren't falling, they got to get rebounds because this team right now is getting out-rebounded, and it's not. It looks like that they're getting out-rebounded. And when you look at the stats, the Pistons actually have 9 more rebounds compared to the Sixers. So 29-20. That is how much they're getting out-rebounded by. That's not good. So it's not the side that you want to be on when it comes to the stats. All right, sip of water. But yeah, what else are you guys seeing tonight? John Moyer says that I'm eating pork chops sauteed with garlic butter and mushrooms, onion powder, soy sauce, baked potato, green beans, and a little sprinkle of mozzarella cheese. That's what I made. That sounds good. Nice. Cool. You had chicken parmesan, says Mike, from San Remo. Italian place in Gisborne. I know where San Remo's is. It was Friday night takeout. That sounds cool. Yeah, that's not that far from me. It's really not that far from me. So, it's cool. I like San Remo's. Haven't been there in a while. But yeah. San Remo's is good. But yeah, in regards to just the game tonight, what's been your biggest pet peeve? Because I feel like my biggest pet peeve tonight has really just been I don't like how the ball movement has been. I think that Joel looks a little bit more confused out there. And it's just like, is it your turn or my turn, Tyrese, type of a thing. And it just seems like that this team is a little bit out of sync when it comes to the play calling. And they're not in rhythm. So I kind of would like to see them try to have a run where they're able to just literally be in sync with one another and just be able to convert off of each other and just have their chemistry show. Tonight, the chemistry is not really showing whatsoever. And the Pistons, we talked about the three-point shooting by the Sixers, and now they're not really shooting that well from beyond the arc. They're actually 4 for 14. The Pistons are 4 for 16. So, that was the thing. Joel shooting threes is kind of irritating me. Why? Joel tonight, statistically speaking, hasn't really been a bad three-point shooting performance by him whatsoever. And I'll bat that up really quickly in a second. He really hasn't taken a lot of threes, dude. Not in this game specifically. Why did I just do that? I'm so stupid. I'm really, really stupid for doing that. Okay. Embiid tonight is 0 for 2. I mean, he's not like chucking up threes. He hasn't made both of his threes. He should have taken that three at the end. He was wide open, and he looked like he hesitated, and he probably should have taken that three-pointer instead of settled for the two, because he did not have an open lane. But I don't know. I just, like, when I'm watching this team tonight, they just don't look like that they want to be there. I'll be honest. They look tired. They look fatigued. They don't look like they're wanting to be aggressive. So. Oh, okay. Oh, you're good. It probably sounds like that. It probably sounded to you like he was taking a lot of threes, but he's just 0 for 2. So he definitely should have taken that three at the end. He was wide open. Nobody was on him, and the lane was clogged. You got to take the three there, dude. You have to. So, let's go 76ers. You got to win this game, Sixers, says Ben Bot. Yeah, man. Hopefully they try to come out with a win. That would be really, really nice. I want to see them go 1-0 in this in-season tournament. I want us to win this in-season tournament thing. You know, the more I actually think about it, all right, and I would like to actually get your thoughts, all right? If you guys want to answer this poll question for me, please feel free to do so, all right? I want to know, has your mind changed about the in-season tournament, and do you now like it or not? Yes, I like it. No, I don't like it. And I want to hear your feedback. Do you now like the in-season tournament? Yes or no? Okay. That's because I'll be honest with you, I actually think that this in-season tournament could actually help the Sixers. And in some ways it kind of does make the game a little bit more engaging because it's a different colored court. You know, they're trying to make regular season games really mean something, and it seems like that guys are wanting to play more in these types of games, you know? And I don't like the whole idea of load management. I think that that's really sad that the NBA has gotten to that point in some sort of sense. But, you know, it does look like guys are a little bit more engaged out there when I'm watching just any sort of in-season tournament game. But I know that other people aren't a fan of it, and I was one of those people that thought, you know, why? But if the players are up for it, you know, and if the fans are more into it and it adds more hype to the NBA season, then by all means, because let's be honest with ourselves, the NBA regular season, it's not what it used to be. You know, guys are sitting out more. Guys aren't taking the season as seriously, and they think that they can breeze their way into the playoffs. Saw it a lot of times, like with some of these super teams, when guys weren't, you know, when guys were sitting out, like Kyrie Irving and James Harden, Kawhi Leonard. It's not fun to watch. Like when you're actually somebody that goes out there to like go to a 76ers game, and you expected to like go watch Joel Embiid. Well, Joel Embiid is off tonight because of load management. Now, you know, these guys are playing more, and it seems like people are getting their money's worth. And that's really nice because that's how it should be. So, but I can still understand the other side of why some people still don't like the tournament. But I do think that so far from what I've seen, I think that it's working out pretty well. I do. So. And it's also nice because now, if you're the Sixers, right, you're going to get more talk if you win this whole NBA in-season tournament thing. You're going to get more national attention, And not only are you going to get more national attention, but you can also kind of assess, have a better idea of what you need to do at the trade deadline. And I think that that's more of a really good thing. You forgot answer 3. I had no idea there was an in-season tournament. How does it work? Forgot answer number 3. Well, it's just a yes or no question. I mean, I can explain this to you. So basically what it is it's in a, you're in like a little bracket, okay? I can look up and I can see like what bracket the Sixers are in. But you play 5 teams in this bracket because there's 6 teams, okay? These games are on Tuesdays and Fridays. And then whoever wins this bracket has to play against another. I forget how the brackets are lined up. I don't think that they ever did line them up. But anyhow, you got to play the winner of Group B, and then the winner of Group A plays the winner of Group B, and then whoever wins that has to play Group C or whatever. And then you have like this final game, which is an extra game that's added to the season. It doesn't count as a regular season game, though. It's just another game that's added, and it's played out in Las Vegas. How does the in-season tournament work? All right, so here's what we'll do. All right, so we'll literally read this whole thing. All right, so how we're going to pull this up right now. That's what we'll do. Okay. This might actually be a really good idea. Okay. So this is a 4-week tournament. Okay, it's throughout the month of November. The games are played on Tuesdays and Fridays. All right. The only time that they didn't play on a Tuesday was on Election Day because all the teams were off on Election Day. And they are doing this. They're a part of this group play. All right. Teams were randomly drawn on their win-loss record from last season, and the teams are split into 5 groups, okay? And each team will play 4 group play tournament night games against each other in their group. All right, so that's how that works. And again, we'll look and see like where the Sixers are, who's in the Sixers group. It's double elimination, and if you lose 2, your season is over. Oh my gosh, stop. Don't confuse anybody out there. So, the teams with the best record after the 4 games then move on to the knockout round. All right? So, the Sixers have to play. I know that the Hawks are in their group. All right, we're going to look at this now. Who's in the Sixers in-season tournament group? The Pistons are one of them. The Pacers are another one because they have to play the Pacers. Who's in the Sixers tournament, in-season tournament group? Oh, I know. All right, so let's see. What is the in-season tournament? In-season tournament Sixers. Okay, so here we go. So they are, so the Hawks, the Pacers, and the Pistons, and the Cavs are all the teams that are in the Sixers group. So, knowing that the in-season tournament is distracting to the players, it makes me hate it, says Adam. Well, but see, like, you're playing for something. Like, the whole goal of the regular season is to make it more worth it. And I can understand that because a lot of people have been complaining about how, like, the regular season has sucked because they aren't always playing these meaningful games. So they're trying to make the games more meaningful, and I can understand that point. Now, with your point of it trying to make sense to the players, that's on the commissioner to try to explain things before the season starts, and that I do. If no one's on the same page with how this whole thing works, and the media doesn't even fully understand it either, then that's on the commissioner. So, Aaron Arnold's here. What's up, Aaron? How you doing, man? I want to hear what your thoughts are about the in-season tournament. But, you know, that is just the whole goal of it. And I think that there's something to be said about it. But, why not try it? So after these 4 teams play against each other, these other teams that the Sixers have to play in their group, all right, the knockout games are single elimination, and they're played on December 4th to the 5th, okay, in their respective team markets. The teams that advance to the semifinals on December 7th, and the championship game will take place on December 9th, and that'll be at T-Mobile Arena. That's the extra game that they're going to add that is not a part of the regular season, and that's going to be in Las Vegas, Nevada. The teams that don't advance in the tournament will play 2 games of non-tournament days and continue their regular season schedules. All right, there is a trophy. It's called the NBA Cup. It's similar to the cups that you would win in an international league tournament. And each player receives $500,000 extra, which is nothing for them. And each player on the second place team receives $200,000. The teams that actually lose in the semifinals receive $100,000, and the players that lose in the quarterfinals receive $50,000. All right, so 56-50 is the score as the Sixers get a bucket to start things off in the second half of this game. Cunningham loses the basketball out of bounds. Sixers are going now from right to left, and the Pistons going from left to right. And the Sixers will get the ball back. All right. So it's 56-50. Asar Thompson comes back into the game, and Kelly Oubre comes in. Oubre Jr. comes in for Nick Batum, and Marcus Sasser will sit out for Asar Thompson. Maxey goes into the lane with a little teardrop, and that's up and in. So Tyrese Maxey and Joel Embiid are able to make the first 2 shots for the Sixers. Embiid did a 16-foot jumper as he pulled up, and Maxey came up with a little floater. 56-52, Sixers down by 4. Thompson tried to bounce it off of Maxey's foot, and he hit it really hard as Thompson was about ready to lose the ball out of bounds, so he had to hit it off of Maxey's foot. I don't know if he had to throw it as hard as he possibly did right there, because that was a really hard throw that he made. So my question for you is, what do you think the player's value is out of it besides a little spending cash? Cunningham will take it to the cup, puts up a 2, no good, and Tobias Harris comes up with a rebound. I'll have to answer that question after the next stoppage of play. So it's a little bit hard to do that. Harris will get a screen from Embiid. He'll hand it off to Maxey on the far wing. Maxey back to Embiid. Embiid to Maxey for 3. He pulls up, and he just misses it. Another rebound by Isaiah Stewart. He'll just hand it off to Cade Cunningham. Cunningham being double-teamed. He'll swing it all the way to Jalen Duren. Duren goes up with a 2 over Joel, and he hits it. And it's now 58-52. Sixers trail by 2 possessions. They're down by 2 threes. Melton hands it off to Embiid. Embiid on the foul line extended, trying to go into the lane, works around 2 defenders, busts his way in, and he's fouled. Good job by Joel Embiid to initiate the contact and just bulldoze his way past Asar Thompson. And Thompson, all he could do was foul there. And that'll send Embiid to the line. It was a shooting foul. Excuse me. All right. What's the player's value out of it? They get more money. That's, besides the money, that's literally it. And not only that, but you are going to have like NBA Cup MVPs and all that type of stuff. So I guess that's another award. So those things are nice. I know a lot of players want more awards. So they do get individual accolades from that. 16 points and 11 rebounds by Joel. Oubre Jr. trying to go up with a putback as Embiid missed the dunk there. All right, so 58-53. Pistons now have the ball. Maxey being defending Killian Hayes. Osser trying to pass it all the way to Jalen Duren. Duren to Stewart. Stewart back to Killian Hayes. Hayes to Stewart again. Runners up. And that's no good. Good job by the Sixers with the shot clock expiring. Embiid with an outlet pass all the way to Maxey. Maxey goes up with a 2. The contact was made, but the whistles remain silent. Killian Hayes comes up with his miss. It's now 4-on-5 basketball. Embiid has to step up against Stewart here. Stewart tries to take it to the lane. Hayes at the point, and the Sixers get back on defense. Hayes going up against Joel Embiid into the lane. He has to spin, and he'll pass it all the way back out to Cunningham. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Cunningham gets the ball loose and stolen away by Oubre Jr. 2-on-1, and Oubre Jr. pulls up and knocks it down just in front of Stewart himself. It's 58-55, and the Sixers are knocking on the door. Will the Pistons let them in? That's the question. A 7-2 run by Philadelphia. Cunningham goes up with a runner. It's blocked by Joel Embiid and stolen away by Maxey. Embiid hit the deck pretty hard. Outlet pass to Harris. Harris is 2. He's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. So we're just a little bit over 3 minutes into this third period so far. Kelly Oubre Jr., a contested shot that he hit against DJ Stewart, and Embiid on the other end getting a big block, and Harris got fouled pretty hard. He'll go to the line for 2 free throws. The first one's up, and it's good. Hit the like button. Might be an early bedtime for me. My phone is waiting for a new phone. I'm a little bit tired. Thanks so much, man. How many games left in this season tournament? I just said that it goes all the way till November, and then the semifinals start in December. You might have missed that. But yes. All right, second foul shot is good. It's now 58-57. Sixers down by 1. Cunningham dribbling around the timeline. He'll go up against Oubre Jr. He'll pass it all the way, though, to Stewart. It was a bounce pass. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Stewart puts up a little runner, and it's good. Takes advantage over Tobias Harris. A little mismatch there. Stewart 6'9", Harris 6'6". Harris will hand it off to Melton. Melton to Maxey at the top of the key. Maxey works his way around the screen set by Embiid. Pick and roll. They'll actually pick and pop for an Embiid 3, and there's a tie game. Joel hits it from the top of the perimeter, and it's 60-60. Sixers on a 12-4 run. As they have tied the game, they have not led in this game. And there's a foul again. It'll be called, this time on DeAnthony Melton, as he fouled Killian Hayes. Just about 4 minutes underway to start off the second period, or the second half, I should say. But nice play by Maxey, man. Just able to find Embiid wide open on the pick and pop. It was supposed to be a pick and roll, but Embiid decided to just pop the 3. Stewart's three-pointer goes in and out. He was left wide open. That was the right play call, just could not execute. Oubre to Embiid. Embiid with a no-look pass to Melton for 3. Melton's three-pointer hits the front of the rim. It's off the mark. Outlet pass all the way to Hayes. Hayes' runner's up. It's in. And they won't call a foul there. And the Pistons have the pendulum swinging in their direction. 62-60. Pistons up by a deuce. And Maxey will slow the tempo down. Works around the screen set by Harris. And a foul is called. Or they'll call a time. I can't tell. Nick Nurse not happy there. They called a turnover on Tobias Harris. It's an offensive foul. And the Sixers now call a timeout. So 62-60 is the score. Sixers down by 2 as they turn it over. And with 7:27 left in the third quarter, they'll be right back. Talked him up and he hits. That's how it works, man. Hey, JJ, having a few beers and saw that you were online. Just wanted to say hello. I have no skin in this game other than my mom is from the Detroit area. Oh, man. Thanks for coming on here, man. I really appreciate that, Travis. You're the man, dude. If you guys love my Sixers content, please make sure that you also go follow my baseball content that we do for Phillies baseball. We also do Eagles football on here, too, and we'll be starting to do Flyers hockey next week. So the whole story is, first of all, if you are new to the channel, my name is Jason, all right? This is Play-by-Play with JJ. I encourage you all to hit the like button and hit that subscribe button. That's going to really help us get up into the algorithm and, push our content out forward, which would be really, really nice. So, but I am a broadcaster from South Jersey. All right, I like to call games like classic play-by-play style, but love to incorporate your comments on here and love to interact with each and every one of you as we do these types of things. So, I am from South Jersey. I graduated from Rowan last year and have really been trying to just get reps and a lot of experience at just calling games, and the only way to do it is just to literally make opportunities for myself, you know? And so Scott Fransky was the one that said to me that I got to get reps, and if this is what I want to do for a living, I have to really start off in the beginning part of my career and take a chance on myself, because that's what it's literally all about. So if you really do like this stuff, please just by all means hit the thumbs up button. Let's get to 1,455 subscribers, and that would be really, really cool. Let's go. Go Sixers. Got to win. Talked him up and he hits. That's what happens, dude. It's exactly what happens. All right, we need 2 more likes to get to 30. We have 34 people on here watching and only 28 likes. I want us to get to the 30 mark. I really want us to get to the 50 mark. But we'll probably try to get there. But yeah, all right, so let's see. Let's look at this poll, man. 50% of you have said yes, that you like it, and 50% of you have said no. Okay, we just got another vote in there. That's interesting. So you guys are divided on it. Why do you guys like it? Why do you guys not like it? I want to hear from you guys. Come on, comment down below. So should I talk up Melton? D'Anthony Melton? I mean, if it worked for Joel, if it ain't broke, why not fix it? You know what I'm saying? There we go. And if you just subscribe to my channel, please comment who you are down below. The Sixers have outscored the Pistons 12-6 in this quarter so far. The timeout was called. The Pistons have the ball, and we have another stoppage in play here. Can't figure out what's going on. But the Pistons are up by 2. Killian Hayes had it. Couldn't tell if there was a foul or anything. The Sixers had a coach's challenge, and the call did stand. So they lost a timeout there. So the Pistons will inbound it. It'll be Cunningham who inbounds it to Killian Hayes, who's at the top of the key. Hayes trying to find Cunningham over towards his left side. Gets it to him. Cunningham trying to take on Tobias Harris. Tries to go up with a 2. Pump fakes about 4 times. Spins, fades, goes up with a 2 over Tobias Harris, and it's no good. Good job by Tobias Harris on the defensive side. Oubre Jr. got the rebound at the front of the rim. Oubre Jr. lets it fly from downtown. And Jalen Duren is able to get the rebound. So the Sixers tried to take their first lead of the night. 6:50 to go in quarter number 3. Hayes thought about shooting it. Handed out to Cunningham. Cunningham all the way to Duren. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Duren being guarded by Joel Embiid. Contested jumper. It's up. No good. Again, the Sixers doing a good job at locking all cylinders and doors on defense. Maxey on the other end. Lets it fly and knocks it down. He's able to get a layup, and the Sixers retied this ball game. 6:20 to go in quarter number 3. Cunningham to Stewart. Stewart trying to hand it off to his teammate right there, Marcus Sasser. A 3-pointer's up, and that is good. It's now 65-62 as Isaiah Stewart knocked down a wide-open triple. And with 6 minutes to go in the third, the Sixers could retie it with a 3. Harris standing at the top of the key. He'll swing it all the way to Oubre Jr. Oubre Jr. inside to Embiid. Embiid on the pick and pop. It's good. 2 defenders were on Joel Hans Embiid, and he still snuck his way to the basket. And the Sixers now trail by 1. Hayes trying to back down his defender. Tyrese Maxey, who stays on him, and the foul is committed by Maxey. It's a shooting foul, and Hayes will head to the foul line, and he'll shoot 2 free throws. Maxey played good defense, but just made some slight contact there, and the refs called a foul on him. Mad Max Maxey. Oh, we love it. Yes, sir. Here we go, baby. If you guys are new to the channel, my name is Jason Joseph. I want to hear from you guys. What are your thoughts on this game? Come on. 65-64. Foul shots up, and that's good by the Pistons. And it's now 66-64. So we have a couple of substitutions. Marvin Bagley III comes in for Jalen Duren. Nick Batum comes in for D'Anthony Melton as well for the Sixers. And the second foul shot's no good either. So Hayes misses 1 foul shot there. It's 66-64. He does have 17 points. Pistons have been pretty impressive so far tonight. The Sixers have been caught sleeping a little bit as they get called for a turnover there. It's going to be on Joel Embiid. They're going to say that it goes out of bounds. And Embiid gets whistled for a turnover. That's not a good thing. Nick Nurse not happy with that. The refs really have not been up to par tonight either. Just a lot of ticky-tack calls that have gone both ways. 66-64. Sasser for two. Puts it up, and he can't get it. Embiid tries to get helped up by Maxey. It's 3-on-5 basketball. Sixers get back on offense. Oubre Jr. trying to swing it all the way to Batum. The ball goes out of bounds, and luckily it was last touched by Stanley Umud. He almost got the steal there, just almost intercepted it, but just lost it. Butterfingers. Oubre needs to get in rhythm from downtown. I'm totally with you, Cosmo. I'm totally with you, Cosmo. That's a really cool name, too. I like that. Embiid to Batum at the foul line. Batum inside to Harrison. Nobody was on him. Wow. Great play by the Sixers, and the Pistons broke down on defense. And we're back to a tie game. Less than 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. And Stewart will just hand it off all the way to his teammate. It'll be to Stanley Umud. Umud almost lost it out of bounds. Umud back to Cunningham. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Cunningham passes all the way back out to Umud. Inside, outside, three-pointer, and that's good too. So the Sixers trying to get the lead, and the Pistons saying no. And it's now 69-66. Pistons back up by 3 points. So Maxey working around the screen, a pick and roll to Embiid. Embiid goes up with a two, and a block and foul is called on the Pistons. And Embiid will march his way over to the foul line. Marvin Bagley III is guilty. Called a foul, not zebras need booing. You call them zebras. Why? Because of their why? Because of the apparel? Is that why? That's crazy. Embiid will go to the line for 2 foul shots. First one's up, and it's good. So Joel Embiid tonight, in case you're wondering, he has 22 points, 12 rebounds, and 1 assist, and also 2 blocks. He's -3 on the court. Robert Covington will sub in for Kelly Oubre Jr. And Tyrese Maxey with 18 points. He's 2 for 6 from downtown. He has made all 6 of his foul shots. And Embiid makes that free throw, and it's now back to a 1-point deficit. Sixers down by 1, 4:18 to go in the third quarter. Sasser on the near wing, being guarded by Rocco. Rocco back in the Sixers uniform from the James Harden trade. Sasser to Bagley. Bagley knocks down the foul line jumper. He was actually just about a foot in front of the foul line, and he got it to go. 71-68. Jackson Keene is here. What's up, Jackson? How you doing? Here's Tyrese Maxey at the logo. Pick and roll to Embiid. Embiid to Batum. Batum back to Embiid with a foul line jumper. And he's fouled. Joel Embiid got hit from behind in the back knee by Cade Cunningham. And with 7 seconds they were left on the shot clock, Embiid's going to go back to the line again, as Cunningham is guilty for committing a shooting foul there. The Pistons, with Cade Cunningham leading the way, he had 8 points or 10 points in the first quarter. He's only scored 2 points since then. And now that's his 4th personal foul called on him. So he has to be really, really careful. Jackson, I'm doing well, man. How are you doing? Are you a Sixers fan? Are you an NBA fan? Or let me know. The refs are going to go to the replay booth center, and they're going to see whether or not if Cunningham's foul was a flagrant or whatnot. Every time there's like a game, we always listen to you, says Jackson. Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate that. I really do appreciate that so much. All right, so let's see what the call is. I can't really tell. So Cunningham just got called for a shooting foul. I believe that's it. I'm a New Jersey Devils fan for hockey. Ooh, boy. Ugh, that's tough. That's tough, man. That is tough. Flyers are not really doing too well, though, so I guess that you're probably feeling a little bit better than if you were a Flyers fan, so. Well, that's cool, dude. I'm happy that you're here. Welcome on in, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. We got 37 people on here watching. How good people do your thing. So let's see. So Cunningham got called for a shooting foul, and Embiid's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. Embiid is 10 for 13 tonight. Detroit has made 11 out of 12 foul shots tonight. Embiid's first foul shot is up and good. One day that rivalry will return. Flyers and Devils. That'd be really cool. Embiid's first foul shot's good. And Melton comes back into the game for Tyrese Maxey this time, so Maxey will take a seat. It seems like that they like putting Maxey out there to start off the fourth quarter, which I think is really interesting. 71-69, second foul shot. It rims around the Rosie, and it goes in. 71-70. Stewart has to inbound it, and he will do so to Cunningham. Cunningham gets a screen by Stewart. He's being guarded by Nick Batum. Pistons, Kelly, or Jaden Springer, if you will, is on the sideline now. Covington got his hand in the cookie jar and was able to snipe it away. Tobias Harris gets credit, though, with a steal. Harris inside to Embiid. Embiid with a post jumper. It's up, and he's fouled again. So the Sixers playing the foul game and just giving the ball to Joel, and that seems to be working. And now the Sixers are in the bonus. So it's 71-70. And good job by Tobias Harris to just find the big man and try to feed it to him. And Stewart was guilty for committing the foul there. So Isaiah Stewart, he now has 4 personal fouls. First foul shot by Joel was good. It's back to a tie game, 71-71 with 3:22 left in the third quarter. Jaden Springer now comes in for Tobias Harris, and he'll take a quick seat. Embiid with 26 points, 12 rebounds, and 2 blocks tonight. And Forlike is a diehard Flyers fan. Who's a Forlike? I don't know Forlike. Jared Rhoden will sub in for Isaiah Stewart. So he comes in, and Killian Hayes will sub in for Cade Cunningham. Embiid for the lead. Yes. So he hits both foul shots, and the Sixers have their first lead of the ball game. 72-71. Bagley III hands it off to Hayes. Umud now with the basketball, and he gets fouled pretty hard by the Sixers. Oh, your uncle. Your uncle is a diehard Flyers fan. There you go. Nice. Well, that's probably not working out so well so far. So the Sixers have their first lead of the game, and the Pistons will inbound it here. Mood has the ball at the top of the key. He'll swing it all the way. It'll be all the way out to Asar Thompson. Thompson back to Hayes for 3, and that shot's up by Stewart, and he's fouled. So Isaiah Stewart looked like he got called for a foul, or Nick Batum, that is. And now the Pistons are in the bonus, so they'll be going to the line for 3 free throws. It'll be a mood that does that, I believe. Pistons will call a timeout here, so they call a shooting foul on Nick Batum, so that will be 3 free throws coming up. So makes it 72-71. All right. We have a timeout, though, if I didn't say that. All right. But the Eagles are doing really good this season. The Eagles are doing well. It hasn't been pretty, but the Eagles are doing pretty good, man. 8-1 is 8-1. That's all I got to say. So they are winning games, and they're doing what they have to do. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, so we're going to end this poll. So 69% of you have said that you like the NBA in-season tournament, all right? And then 31% of you said no. And we just did 16 votes there, so we're going to end the poll right now, all right? And we're going to start up a new poll here, all right? Because I am curious to know what your thoughts are about this, okay? Do the Sixers, I'm going to ask it out loud first, do the Sixers need another player in order for them to be a contender? All right? It's just a yes or no question. But then you can comment down below and let me know if they do, who do you think they should get, and if you don't, why not? Do the Sixers need another player in order to contend? To contend for a championship? Yes or no? We're going to start that poll right now. And if you are new, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ, man. Thank you all so much for being here. Make sure that you like and subscribe. We do play-by-play for every Sixers, Phillies, and Eagles game, and we're also going to be doing some Flyers games too, starting that next week. So we did 127 of the 162 for the Phillies. We've been doing almost every single Eagles game and almost every single Sixers game as well. So we love doing this. All right, so again, answer the poll question. We just got a new one down below, and I want to hear your thoughts. All right, do the Sixers need another player to contend for a championship? Okay? Please let me know if they need another one or if they should just stay put as is, because I'm back and forth. Tobias Harris tonight with 13 points. He's 4 for 8 from the field. Has made his only 3-point shot that he put up. All right, so, okay, what do you think is the impact of losing Goddard? Oh, boy. It's a big one, man. It's absolutely a big impact. And losing to Kobe Dean, too, is a big one, too. 72-71. The first foul shot is good, and it's back to a tie game as the Pistons are able to tie it back. Stanley Ahmoud is able to get the first free throw to go. He has 2 more shots to shoot here. I can't believe the Texas Rangers won the World Series. I knew that they were good this season. Second foul shot's good, and the Pistons retake the lead 73-72. Pistons have 3 timeouts left. The Sixers have 5. So just keep that in mind. 2:56 to go in the third quarter. The third foul shot goes in and out, and Nick Batum is able to grab the rebound. So Melton, Batum, Embiid, Covington, and Harris all out there for the Sixers. Stanley Ahmoud with 10 points. Embiid got the ball stripped and stolen away. The strip was caused by Killian Hayes, and it was stolen by Stanley Ahmoud. Moved inside to Marvin Bagley III, trying to fight for the ball is Robert Covington, and now it's Embiid. Embiid almost got it, and Covington trying to snipe it as they're both on the hardwood that were going up against Marvin Bagley III, and he took a very hard hit to the ground, and I believe that they're going to call a jump ball here. We need 5 more subscribers to get to 1,460. Ryan Rose here. What's up, Ryan? How you doing, my guy? That's great that you're on here, man. Ryan says OG Anunoby and Marcus Smart will be fitting for the defensive side of adding more backup point guards and mentoring from Maxey. That would be cool. So the Pistons win the tip-off there. Hayes lets it fly from downtown, and it's way too strong. He tried to bank it in, and DeAnthony Melton leaped up to grab his miss. Sixers could retake the lead now. Embiid with a no-look pass all the way to Springer. Springer back to Embiid. Embiid fakes the handoff to Springer. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. He's on the foul line extended. Bounce pass inside to Springer. Springer lost the ball, gets it back up, and puts it up and in. Good job by Jaden Springer to find the loose change, and the Sixers retake the lead. They're up by 1. Less than 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Covington almost got a steal there off of Marvin Bagley III. And now with the basketball, of course, it's stolen away by the Sixers. Robert Covington trying to come up with a steal, but he loses it out of bounds. Jaden Springer was the one that got a lot of credit for being able to play good defense there, but Covington not able to just come up with the steal. He almost did, and he lost it. Here's a three-pointer that's up with the shot clock expiring, and that's no good by Jared Rodham. So Rodham misses a 3. Melton trying to hit a 3 himself, and he knocks it down. He puts it down the drain just from the top of the key. 77-73, 76ers lead by 4. So Rodham goes up inside against Embiid, gets the ball blocked, and stolen away by DeAnthony Melton. A 3-on-1 here. Melton off to the races, and a foul is called on the Pistons. And he'll go to the line for 2 free throws. Both teams, as well noted, are in the bonus. And exactly 64 seconds left in the third quarter, and Melton will march his way back to the line. Good job by Embiid to cause the block on the other end. and it was stolen away by Melton. It was hit off the foot of Embiid. Melton's first foul shot is good. So DeAnthony Melton tonight so far, Melton has 7 points as he misses the free throw there, and Springer grabs the long offensive rebound literally at center circle. Embiid hands it off to Batum. Batum off the screen by Embiid, puts it up and puts it in. The Sixers are finally shooting in rhythm. 81-73 right off the dribble and off the screen set by Joel Embiid. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. The Sixers winning the quarter 33-17 so far. Cunningham for two. A foul line jumper. It's good. And it's now 81-75. 10 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. Embiid with a three-pointer himself. That's off the rim. And it was almost stolen away by Springer. He tried to go for a 2-for-1 and just couldn't do so. 4 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. And Springer gets called for a foul as he fouls Killian Hayes. And Springer can't believe it. 20.8 seconds left in quarter number 3. But how about the dribble handoff to Nick Batum as he knocked down the triple on a beautiful screen set by Joel Embiid. First foul shot by Hayes is up, and that's good. So Killian Hayes tonight has put up 19 points. He's led the way for the Detroit Pistons. He also has 6 dimes and 5 boards and 2 steals too. Maxey will come back in for Jaden Springer. The second foul shot's good, and now he has 20. So the Sixers will hold for one more possession here as they lead it by 4 points. 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Maxey picks the ball up right at half court. He's having a staring contest with his defender here. 10 seconds to go. Maxey has to get moving, and he finally will do so. 8 seconds left. The screen comes to Embiid. Embiid rolls to the basket, goes up with a 2, and he gets it to go. 83-77. Pistons have it. The ball gets loose, and Batum thought that maybe it was last touched by Stanley Umud, but it was not. Batum deflected it off of himself. 1.7 seconds left to go. Pistons will inbound it from the near baseline. Embiid defending the inbound by Killian Hayes. Hayes passes it, and the three-pointer is up, and that's no good. It's no good. And we go to quarter number 4. Sixers lead it by 6 points, 83-77 in Detroit at Little Caesars Arena. It went 5 weeks last year without Goddard. They will be okay. But if you look at their schedule, it is a pretty tough schedule, dude. When you're going up against the 49ers, you're going up against the Kansas City Chiefs. You have to play Dallas again eventually. You know, you have a very tough road ahead of you. So let's not lose sight of that. So this offense is great, and I trust Jalen Hurts, but you lost a playmaker. Dallas Goedert's a big loss. Okay, let's not sneeze over that. So, but again, all right. So back to the question at hand. We got 30 people on here watching. Do the Sixers need another player in order to contend for a championship? We got 5 votes. 40% of you have said no already, and 60% of you have said yes. Excuse me. I personally believe that if you get another player, you can't give up your depth because you have a really good bench right now. So that's why I say no. But I'm torn back and forth because I know that you need superstars in order to win. And I get that. And the superstar talent gets you really far. But if I'm Daryl Morey here, I'm waiting. But that's just how it is. I get it, but what do you do? What do you do at the tight end position? I really don't know. Did the Eagles pick up a tight end today? I'm curious. But I really love this team chemistry, going back to the poll question that I asked. And I like how they're playing, and I don't want to fix it right now. I want to just let them see. I just want to see them gel together, and then we'll assess what happens later. But I understand, too, that you do need superstars in order to win. Oh, boy. 34 people on here watching. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, all right? Algo people, do your thing. We do Sixers basketball, Flyers hockey, Eagles football, and Phillies baseball on here. We've been on here for 10 months, man. We did the Phillies playoff run. That was really cool. We had a blast doing that. We did 127 of the 162 during the regular season and have been coming on here for Sixers games as well. All right, so the Pistons get the ball to start off the fourth quarter because they did win the tip-off. So Cunningham has it at the top of the key, being guarded by D'Anthony Melton. Paul Reed back out there for the Sixers at the center position. Cunningham to Hayes. Hayes back to Cunningham at the top of the key for three. He's left wide open, and Tyrese Maxey is able to get the rebound. He was boxed out by Isaiah Stewart, but Maxey still got it. Maxey to Melton for three. Yes! D'Anthony Melton starting to get things cooking from downtown. So Mike Green, maybe his words of wisdom have helped. Cade Cunningham off the dribble for two. Does not get the friendly bounce, and Reed is able to climb up the ladder and come down the chimney with the board. 86-77. Maxey gets the handoff. He's being guarded by Hayes. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. Maxey goes inside, goes up with a low floater, and it's good. Good job by Maxey again to utilize the speed and the underhanded scoop to his advantage with the right hand. 88-77. Sixers on a 5-0 run so far. Hayes all the way to Cunningham from wing to wing. And he'll hand it back off to Stewart. Stewart back to Hayes at the top of the perimeter. Hayes goes inside, pulls up, and knocks down the two-pointer from the near elbow. So Killian Hayes with 21 points now in this game. 88-79. And with 10:25 to go in regulation, Maxey works around the screen set by Paul Reed. Reed's going to roll to the basket, goes up with a two, and it's good. The two-man game between Tyrese Maxey and the center with whoever's on the court, whether it's Embiid or Reed, it has been perfect tonight. Hayes in the lane, again kicks it out to Stewart. Stewart trying to foul Paul Reed, and Reed does get called for the foul there. Mikal Bridges would be the only person I'm trading for. I think that would be a great move. It's just that the Nets would ask for a lot for him. And I don't know if you're the Sixers, do you want to give up all that depth for him? I don't know if I'm for that. That I don't know. So Thompson at the top of the key gets the ball stripped by Reed and stolen away by Maxey. Maxey almost comes up with a loose change. The ball goes out of bounds. It was last touched by the Pistons. Pistons were able to get back on defense. It was a 2-on-1. And Maxey doing a good job at just getting it to deflect off of a Pistons hand. It was Thompson. All right. Three-pointer by Melton again. Way too strong. Reed trying to come up with an offensive rebound, and he gets called for the foul there. Got called for in hockey, that would have been tripping. But it's 90-79. The Sixers are up by 11 points. They took their first lead with about 2.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. And now they've been in cruise control. 9:50 left in the fourth quarter. And Batum playing defense on Cade Cunningham. Cunningham kicks it out all the way to Asar. Three-pointers up. That's no good. Melton with the rebound. Outlet pass to Maxey. Maxey with a runner. It's up and in. And timeouts called by the Detroit Pistons and Monty Williams. 9 minutes and 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the Sixers are up by 13 points. They're on a 9-2 run to start off the fourth. Mad Max Maxey in IMAX 3D. I like that. I know that you didn't say IMAX, but I kind of like that. If I ever came up with a shirt, I would say Maxey, the Maxey movie is in IMAX 3D. I don't know. I try to come up with something creative, but I don't think it's gonna work. But that's what we try to do on here, guys. We try to be creative. You know what I'm saying? If you guys do like this content, please make sure that you like and subscribe. If you guys would like to donate to the channel too, by all means, feel free to do so. Hit that super chat button down below. You can also donate via PayPal or my Linktree as well. The Linktree I'll post it on here. You can follow Play by Play with JJ on all the social media platforms. I would really encourage you all to do that. Let me just pull up the Linktree really quickly. Bear with me. Should have had this up. But yeah, you should definitely trade Patrick Beverley. Why? Why trade Patrick Beverley? And Philly Tick with RB has 865 people on. That's crazy. Does a good job, man. Got to give him his flowers. Definitely have to give him his flowers. He does an incredible job. But I'm just saying. It's a lot of people. All right, let's look. Why do we have to trade Patrick Beverley? He's been playing really good for us on defense, and we haven't had a very good perimeter defender that's coming off the bench in a really long time. And he's also making points for us, too. All right, let's paste this here. Is Kelly in the game? Kelly Oubre is not playing right now. He's not playing right now. Why is this not pasting? Let's try it again. There we go. All right, so there's my Linktree. All right, please make sure that you follow Play by Play with JJ on all the socials. You can also donate via PayPal or Venmo on there. Or if you guys want to do a super chat, you're more than welcome to do that too. All right, 9:35 left in the fourth quarter, and the Sixers are up by 13 points. It's a 92-79 lead. We got 36 lovely people on here. Adam says, I'm a Lakers fan. I know he never has a big scoring game. It catches up with you. We don't need him to be a big scorer, bro. We have Maxey, and we have Embiid. We don't need him to be a big scorer. Stewart goes up with a shot. That's no good. It's rebounded by the Pistons as they were able to fight for it, but it's stolen away by Maxey. Maxey gets the steal off the bad pass by Stewart. Maxey with an alley-oop pass to Tobias Harris, and he got it. And that was really nice. Harris leaped up. Didn't go down with a dunk or anything, but that was a really good pass. Elton tries to tip it out of bounds, but they're going to say it was last touched by the Pistons, and the Sixers are going to get the ball back. Sixers bench, and this second unit, if you will, has led the charge with an 11-2 run. My gosh. It's been really good. So Maxey will hand it off to Batum. Batum catch and shoot triple. That's a little bit off the mark. Harris in the dunker spot. Tries to go back up with it. Stolen away by Thomas. Jamar Thomas is able to come up with a steal there. Two-pointer by Hayes. He puts it up. Can't get it to go. Reed with the rebound, but it's stolen away by Marvin Bagley III, and he dunks it on him and goes down with the flush. James Wiseman also in this ball game right now. The former Golden State Warrior is on the Pistons. Maxey working around the screen. Gets Wiseman on skates. Puts up a three. No good. And Hayes, again, is there to get another rebound. Cade Cunningham at the top of the key. Goes into the lane. Goes up with the two. And finishes with the left hand on the left side of the baseline. 94-83. Sixers are up by 11 points with 8:01 left in the fourth quarter. Pat Bev, I mean. There we go, baby. Timeout called. Let's go, baby. I'm a Lakers fan. I know he never has a big scoring game and catches up with you, Pat Bev. I mean, wait till you make the playoffs. I mean, man, like, he's we don't need Patrick Beverley to be like a top-tier scorer. Like, our scorers are literally Tyrese Maxey, Joel Embiid, and Tobias Harris, and Kelly Oubre Jr. Like, we need those guys to get the points. Beverly's going to probably come off the bench, and I don't know. Like, we have to wait and see what happens at the trade deadline, but with the way that the roster's constructed right now, Beverly doesn't even have to be a top 5 scorer for this team. That's not what we need him for. We need him to be out there to play gritty defense. We need him to rebound. And we need to have people that are athletic at their positions. And Patrick Beverley is pretty athletic for his position. So he fits into the role perfectly. We don't need him to be something that he's not. Basketball is a two-way sport. Do you need him to score? You do need him to score. No, man. No, we don't. We don't need him to score. That's not like what the primary thing is for him. But what do you guys think? I want to hear other thoughts on here. We can have disagreements on stuff. I think it's cool. Rocco, congrats for the steal. Thanks, man. Oh, we love Rocco. If you guys are new to the channel, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We come on here for almost every single Sixers game, man. We have a lot of fun. It's Friday night basketball. Let's go! 8:01 to go in the fourth quarter. We do Sixers basketball, we do Flyers hockey, we do Eagles football, and we also do Phillies baseball if that interests any of you guys. So that's why you got to hit the thumbs up button. Let's get to 50 likes. 50 likes for a Sixers win. If you guys think that the Sixers are going to win, hit that thumbs up button. If you guys think that the Pistons are going to win and somehow come back, hit that thumbs up button. If you guys like this stuff that I do on here, hit that thumbs up button. Sometimes we talk nonsense. Sometimes we don't talk nonsense. And we just love following this team, man. It's what we like to do. We got 43 people on here watching. I love each and every one of you. And I hope that you all like and subscribe to this beautiful content that we're doing on here. All right, so Melton gets the inbound. Sixers lead it by 11 points with less than 8 minutes to go. Batum with a bounce pass inside to Maxey. Maxey goes up with a 2, and goaltending is called on the Pistons. 96-83, so Maxey gets the 2-pointer right there as he got the layup to go. Cunningham working around the screen and going down with a left-handed finish and finishing with the hard contact by a foul from Paul Reed. That's going to be on Asar Thompson, I believe. Let's see. Yep, Thompson was able to finish it over his defender. The foul shot's no good, though. It's now 96-85. Asar Thompson could not convert on the three-point opportunity. Harris standing at the half-court logo. Sixers, it's their first in-season tournament game of the season, and so far they're up by 11. Harris swings it all the way to Maxey. Maxey with 5 seconds left goes up with a rudder. It's up, and he's fouled. He takes a tumbling to the deck and almost does a little somersault, I guess. Just took a tumbling to the ground and literally almost rolled over. And go to the line to shoot 2 more foul shots. Sixers trying to reach the century mark. They have 96 points. So Wiseman's the one that got called for the shooting foul. The first foul shot's up by Tyrese, and it's good. And Kelly Oubre Jr. is going to sub back in to this ball game. Will come in for, I believe, DeAnthony Melton. And Paul Reed is still out there for the Sixers as their center. I want to hear from you all. Comment down below what you guys think about this game. What are your final score predictions? Maxey's second foul shot is good. And the Sixers have a 13-point advantage over the Detroit Pistons. Cunningham will hand it off all the way to Marcus Sasser. So Tyrese Maxey putting on a show tonight. Here we go. Hayes thought about taking the 3 from the near wing. Goes inside, kicks it back outside to Stewart. And Asar Thompson being guarded by Tyrese Maxey. Cunningham for a wide-open 3. Good pass by Asar Thompson as he got the assist with the shot clock expiring. And you got to close out on Cade Cunningham. Because now he has 14 points, and he's been a really good scorer for them. Maxey with 26 points. Embiid with 29. Maxey will find Harris here at the top of the perimeter. Harris spinning, fading, going up with a 2, and laying it up and in. And the Sixers have reached 100 points. They lead it by 12, and we're almost halfway done the fourth quarter. Batum almost deflected it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Pistons. Wow. They're going to call. Looks like that they're going to call a foul on Detroit, but the Sixers will get the inbound here. Cade Cunningham threw it out of bounds. Looked like it was last touched by the Sixers, but I thought maybe that they signaled for a foul. That's tough. I don't think that they can review it either. So Maxey will get it. Embiid comes back into the game. Maxey's runner, it's up, and it's in. Tyrese Maxey saying, I'm here in Detroit. And I'll go to the line for one more as he shakes hands with Joel Embiid and Tobias Harris. It has been take over Maxey in this fourth quarter, and that's the second night in a row that he's done that for the Sixers. Unbelievable what this kid has become, the point guard of the Sixers. The foul shot is good, and now Maxey has 28 points. He needs one more to tie Joel Embiid. 103-88, the Sixers are on a 20-11 run to start off the fourth quarter. Embiid trying to defend Cunningham here. Cunningham trying to go up against Joel. Cunningham with a reverse layup, and he has his way. So 103-90. Cade Cunningham now with 5 straight points for Detroit. And Maxey will try to slow the tempo down once again. 5 minutes and 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Harris hands it off to Oubre Jr. Back to Maxey. Back to Oubre Jr. Bounce pass inside to Harris. 5 seconds left in the shot clock. Double team's coming. And it's last touched by Tobias Harris. It goes out of bounds. Ashar Thompson caused the strip. And it went out on Harris's right foot. So the Pistons will get the ball back with exactly 5:31 to go in the fourth quarter. They're going to a replay, but this game is in real time right now. There's a lot of action going on, so I can't see what's going on. There we go. All right. Good. Sasser at the top of the key got the ball at the half-court logo. That's when he picked it up, and Ashar Thompson lays it up, and he misses a wide-open bunny. Tyrese Maxey again with another rebound. That's rebound number 4 for him. Maxey again dribbling around the timeline, being guarded by Ashar Thompson. Maxey picks and pops it to Kelly Oubre Jr. for 3. Oh, he couldn't get it. Oubre Jr. was on the near corner. It was rebounded by Ashar Thompson again. Thompson in the lane, kicks it out, deflected by Oubre Jr., and stolen away by Harris. But they're going to call a foul on Kelly Oubre Jr. Oh, boy. So Kelly Oubre Jr. does get called for a foul. The Sixers tonight have 8 turnovers, and the Pistons have 17. So the Sixers have been doing a good job on the defensive side. Oubre Jr. was going for the ball there, and Nick Nurse has every right to be mad about that. So Hayes will be the inbounder, and Oubre Jr. guarding the inbounder there. He'll find Cunningham. Cunningham with a drop pass that goes all the way outside to Hayes for 3. It was a broken play. But Harris is able to grab the rebound. That's rebound number 5 for Tobias Harris. They'll just hand it off to Tyrese Maxey. Maxey standing at the top of the key. Working around the screen set by Joel. Goes over to his right. Harris busting his way inside. Posterizes Cunningham, and he gets it to go. Tobias Harris with 17 points. He has 6 in this quarter alone. Here's a pull-up jumper that's up, and that's no good. By Marcus Sasser. It was rebounded by Stewart. But that time, the Sixers were able to snipe it. Embiid with a nice pass inside to Harris. Again, Harris trying to get it up, and he's fouled. Wow. All right. Good stuff so far. 36 people on here watching, 34 likes. Let's get to 40, man. I want us to get to 50. Continue to push and get more people to come on here. I love each and every one of you, and feel free to comment down below. Harris's foul shot's up, and it's good. And now the Sixers lead it by 16 points with exactly 4 minutes and 5 seconds left in exchange. The Sixers have outshot the Pistons 58-34 in this second half. Second foul shot by Toby is good. And now the Sixers have 3 guys that have scored at least 20 points in this game. So that's Maxey, Embiid, and Harris. Maxey and Embiid have 29 points. Embiid got his hand in the cookie jar. It was almost stolen away. Thompson with a give and go as Stewart's in flight mode, and he pulls it down with a little sledgehammer. Finishes with the left hand, and he was not coming down for a little bit of time. 3:40 left in the fourth quarter. Maxey trying to think about what he should do here. He'll find Batum on the near corner, who passes it all the way to Embiid. Embiid spinning, rolling to the basket. The ball gets blocked by Stewart. And it's now 4-on-4 basketball. They're going to call a foul There's a whistle. Stewart looked like he got fouled there by Joel Embiid. He took a little hand to the face. Pistons have only scored 15 points in this quarter and give a whole lot of credit to the 76ers for buckling down on defense. The Pistons are in the bonus, though, so the Sixers do lead it by 15 points. And we have a technical foul called against the Sixers. Kelly Oubre Jr. got called for a transition foul. So with a clear path foul, Killian Hayes will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. And he misses the free throw for the clear path foul. So if he would have made the first one, he would have had an opportunity to make the second one. But because of the new rules of the clear path foul, just gets to shoot 1 free throw if he misses, and then they get the ball back. Asar all the way back outside to Marcus Sasser, and Sasser pulls up, and he makes it, and he's fouled too. 107-94. It's on Kelly. Yeah, I didn't see that at first. So the Sixers are going to call a timeout. Tyrese Maxey gets called for the shooting foul there, and timeout's called by the Sixers. 107-94. They cannot let their foot off the gas pedal, and that's probably a good time for them to call a timeout. Both teams with 2 timeouts left. When they return, all right, cool. 4 more subscribers to get us to 1,460. What are you guys waiting for? I love each and every one of you. I want to hear your thoughts about this game. So do the Sixers need another player in order to contend for a championship? 73% of you have said yes, and 27% of you have said no. All right? Now, the next poll question that I have, all right, is which 76er do you want to trade for? All right? That's going to be the next one. Which 76er do you want to trade for? And I'm going to give you a list of 3 people. All right? And that's what I want to hear. Which 76er would you like to get before the trade deadline? All right? And answer this poll down below. We're going to have Zach LaVine, OG Anunoby, and then the third one we'll do Mikal Bridges. All right, so now we're going to start this poll. 107-94, as the Pistons will have Marcus Sasser go to the line to make one more foul shot. And that one goes in and out, but it rims back in. Hit the back of the rim after it rimmed out. And they got the friendly bounce. Sixers lead it by a dozen. 3:10 left to go in the fourth quarter. They could use a couple more buckets here. Embiid out to Harris for 3. Catch and shoot triple. It's good. That could be the dagger. 110-95. Tobias Harris has really got it going in this fourth quarter. Now he has 24 points. He's put up 10 in this quarter alone. 3-pointers up, no good. Harris swats it away to Tyrese Maxey for a defensive rebound. And Maxey comes away with rebound number 6. Maxey also has a double-double with 10 assists and 29 points. Maxey to Harris. Harris back to Maxey. Maxey inside to Joel Embiid. Embiid trying to posterize Stewart here. Embiid, does he have his way? No. Puts it up, not once, not twice. And on the third time, Oubre Jr. gets it. He can't get it to go. Embiid off of his miss. He puts it up, and he puts it in. He was looking for a foul call. The Sixers had 4 offensive rebounds. And on the 5th time, Joel got it. 112-95, and that should close the deal. 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, and we have a ref call here, a stoppage in play. Looks like Batum maybe got a foul call there. And with 2:04 left, the Pistons are still in the bonus. So Cunningham's going to go to the line to shoot a pair of foul shots. And he makes the first one. The Sixers will be back in action on Sunday against the Indiana Pacers. And then they'll also be back on Tuesday against the Pacers, too, for another midseason tournament game. And then they have a back-to-back with the Boston Celtics in Game 2 of that back-to-back. That'll be on Wednesday, and the Sixers will be on primetime TV on ESPN. So Cunningham with foul shot number 2. It's up and in, and Cade Cunningham leading the way tonight with 20 points. He actually has 20. Killian Hayes is actually leading the way for the Pacers tonight. 1:55 to go in the fourth quarter, and we have another stoppage in play. Another foul that's called. It'll be on Isaiah Stewart. Lots of fouls called in this game. And Stewart's going to sub out. Did he just foul out there? No, he has 5 personal fouls, but still. So Anthony Melton will find Embiid. Embiid on the low block, being double-teamed. He'll spin. He'll pass it out to Melton. Melton gives it back to Joel. Embiid, 8 seconds left to go on the clock, and there's a foul called against the Pistons. They had 4 guys on them. There was 4 guys that were on Joel. James Wiseman comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And they're going to call a foul on Asar Thompson. So both teams in the bonus. The Sixers lead at 112-97. They have outshot the Pistons in this fourth quarter 30-20. The first foul shot's in, and Springer's going to sub in for Nick Batum. Tyrese Maxey is also being subbed out for Furkan Korkmaz. So Tyrese Maxey with a double-double. Joel Embiid is at the foul line. He has a double-double as well. He's earned 15 points from the line. He's going to try to make it 16 for 19 from the foul line shooting-wise. He puts it up, and he puts it in. So 114-97. Sixers have done a good job on the defensive side, and offensively they've put up 66 points in this half. Cunningham spinning with a bounce pass inside to Stewart. Stewart back out to Cunningham. Cunningham one more for a three-pointer that's up and in. That was a big, wide-open shot that the Pistons were able to hit. And it's now 114-100. The three-pointer was good by Stanley Umud. Marcus Sasser, that was. Excuse me. Embiid on the low block. Passes it all the way to Harris. Harris, one more to Korkmaz. Korkmaz's floater's up, and it does not go in. It's rebounded by the Pistons on the other side. Two-pointer, a little floater, no good. And a tip back, though, all the way by James Wiseman. And Wiseman's able to tip it in. And a 5-0 run by Detroit with just the last 20 seconds. 1 minute to go in the fourth quarter. Sixers lead it by a dozen. D'Anthony Melton working around the screen. He'll pass it all the way out to Embiid. Embiid one more to Harris for the dagger. It goes in and out. And Wiseman gets the rebound there. Wiseman pass it all the way to Cunningham. Cunningham Springer doing a good job of getting back on defense. There's a 2 that's up and in again. That time it was Asar Thompson that was able to get it. So it's now a 7-0 run. Pistons down by 10. Sixers lead at 114-104. And the Sixers are just going to close this one out. There's 13 seconds left on the shot clock. 25 seconds on the game clock. The Pistons will not foul here. Harris goes into the lane, goes up with a 2. No good, and it's rebounded again by Detroit. 15 seconds left as the shot clock is unplugged. And here comes Thompson into the lane. Drop-off pass inside all the way to Wiseman, and he has his way. 114-106. The Sixers have to inbound it. They do so, and that's going to be the ball game. Jaden Springer has it. He'll pass it out to Embiid. Embiid with a pump fake and a 3. It's up. It's in. Does it count? I don't know. But the Sixers do win the in-season tournament. Game 1. As they're able to beat the Detroit Pistons 114-106. And they outshot the Pistons at Little Caesars Arena in that second half. And that was the main difference. So, here we go. I really appreciate each and every one of you for being on here. So Tyrese Maxey is the player of the game. He had 29 points tonight. He was 9 for 19 from the field. He had 10 assists as well and 4 steals. So he was able to put up 15 points in that second half, and he was really, really sharp tonight. Thought that he did really, really well. The Sixers overall shot really well from beyond the arc. They were able to do a really good job in that second half. And then they did great. They were actually 4 for 16 from 3 in the first half, but then they were able to make it 32% at the very end of the game. So they were able to put up 5 more three-pointers in that second half, and they did a much better job. Here we go. I appreciate everything, and I love you. I love you all so, so much. I love you all so, so much, and I appreciate you all so much for being on here. Lord Frey's here, man. Lord Frey, I haven't heard from you tonight, man. Hey, you're distracted tonight. Is it the chat? Am I distracted tonight? I wasn't really distracted tonight. I was a little bit off the game, but that happens sometimes. I'm very, very critical of myself, so. But I appreciate your honesty. Please give yourself a grade. I want you to do good, my guy. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. But, yeah, man, good win for the Sixers. Great win for the Sixers. I think that they did a much better job in that second half. It was a really slow start. They weren't able to get up a lot of shots in that first half. And then the shots started to fall. And they were also doing a much better job at closing out. It seemed like Joel was not happy at the end of the first half. They went back into the locker room. They made the adjustments that they had to make. They closed this thing out. And you could kick your feet back up at the very end of the game, and you felt a lot better. So that was really good. That was really, really good. Great game for the Sixers. Great play-by-play as always, JJ. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Sherry, you're the best. Guys, make sure you like and subscribe and turn on those bells. We need 2 more likes to get to 40. I love each and every one of you, man. And you guys are my rock. I love you guys so, so much. And I'll catch you all on the next one, man. We'll be back on Sunday for the next Sixers play-by-play. We're also going to be coming on tomorrow. I am going to do a podcast of some sort. I have a lot to figure out with this channel moving forward because I want to put out more content. But, all right. Love you guys. Catch you all in the next one. Have a good night.